Good evening, you virulent slivers. I'm the random dude Josh, and welcome to the EDH Brothers Thursday Night Showdown, the last Thursday Night Showdown of 2024. No, it's not going to be like a Kiss, final tour that they end up doing every other year. But that's neither here nor there. We're glad you're here. Let's bring all of our favorite people to the stage. Of course, we've got our repeat offenders, Metal Nick.
What is up, everyone? Glad to be here today. I'm happy to be back. Had to do some work and other shenanigans and the holidays, but I hope everyone had a great holiday. I'm going to be kicking it off with one of my Christmas presents here from my wonderful son and beautiful wife, the first Sliver. So in addition to this, they got me Virulent Sliver and Sliver Legion. So Sliver's got a lot more fun to play finally. So I'm excited. Gonna bring the disgustingness of Slivers and hopefully not get picked on too badly. I'm glad Merfolk and Bears are here at least. So hopefully that will keep some of the hate off me. So.
And of course, we've got the glorious Wolfman Caleb.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Caleb, aka Glorious Wolfman here. I brought Hackball, the Surging Soul. I'm just here to get a bunch of freaky fish people and hopefully, give my opponents some lovely islands, not of their own free will, and then walk across those islands right to their domes.
Love it. And our special guest tonight, if you've been a fan of the channel, you've seen him on the channel before, the one and only Turtle Doc, or Nate. Nate, welcome to the EDH Brothers again.
How's it going, everyone? Thank you all for having me again. Really glad to be able to get in one more game of MTG, and I wouldn't do it with anybody else this 2024. I am bringing in Drizzt Do'Urden. If you're a fan of D&D, Forgotten Realms, R.A. Salvatore is one of the authors I have been reading since middle school. So like since the late 90s, I've been reading this guy. And when that card came out in that set, I was like, ooh, I got to finally do something with it. So we're bringing in some Selesnya counters and just like Drizzt to mobilize a patchwork group of defenders. That's kind of what this deck is going to be going to do. A little bit of everything. I ain't scared of slivers or bears or merfolk. I ain't scared.
Ain't scared. Well, as instead,
fun, though.
I am playing Kudo, King Among Bears. The pod would not allow me to play Kudo and Ayula as partner commanders. So, which is, I should note, is a very disgusting thing. And if you let me do it, terrible things happen. So, but it's a bear deck. Nothing to be worried about. Nothing at all. Well, let's figure out turn order. Nate, you are the guest, so go ahead and pick a number 1 through 4.
I'll do 4.
All right. Spell table. Again, please just make a button. It would be wonderful and so much easier. All right, Caleb, you get to start us off tonight.
Sounds good.
Any pre-game actions?
Yeah, no Gemstone Caverns here.
Okay, good.
Ley Lines or anything like that. All right, everyone good then?
Yep.
This card. Okay. I'm going to start out with a Rejuvenating Springs, and untapped, and Hardened Scales, and I'll pass the turn.
Ooh, gross. Untap, upkeep, draw. I will play the Shire, have it come in tapped, and pass turn.
Sweet. I'll start with a raw green, whatever. A Triumph. And I will pass the turn.
Look at that wholesome magic.
Yep. Nothing discussed in here.
throw in a forest, and I'll tap that for the Ozlith. I'll pass turn.
Speaking of grossness,
It's not a turn one soul ring. Not a turn one soul ring.
true.
Let's play. Let's just play a forest and pass.
On top. Let's keep draw. Ooh, choices. I have choices. Well, I'm going to go ahead and play this Plains. I'm going to tap the Shire for green and cast Utopia Sprawl, which, oh, nope, I cannot do that because I don't have the forest.
Yeah.
You know what I will do, though? I will tap 2, and I'm going to play Marble Diamond instead. Pass the turn.
Draw.
Look, I even remembered it comes in taps.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and cast me a Sliver Hive.
Fancy.
And we'll go ahead and tap that for a Pillar of Origins. Choosing bears. No, I'm just kidding. Slivers. All right, fast turn.
You know what's funny? I have a Sliver Hive in my trade binder, and no one wants it because it's in Spanish.
Oh, that would make it so cool. That would make it so cool.
I bought someone's collection, and I don't know why they had a Spanish Sliver Hive, but they do, and now I do. So anyone watching this, if you want to trade for a Spanish Sliver Hive, feel free to message me.
No, seriously though, that'd be so sick. Slivers doing the tango, be cool.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Let's throw in tap green. And we'll put in hardened scales, and I'll pass turn.
Yeah, here we go.
Yep.
Nice.
I like it.
Oh, that's so sick. The
What-
Hawkbolt
what-
deck, is
what's
that
the name of it?
modified precon?
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely modified.
Oh, okay. That precon came out strong.
It really
from the
did.
get-go. I didn't feel like I had to do a whole lot when I modified mine.
No, I fixed up the land base and added in
Yep.
a couple of merfolk, but honestly, a lot of this is still stock. Or I changed the arts. Hardened Scales was in there, but I turned it into the Enchanting Tales version because I liked it better. I'm gonna play the second. Also change out the basic for the thematic Ixalan ones, and I'm gonna cast Sentinel of the Nameless City. Enters or attacks. I create a map token. And I'll pass.
Funny enough, the Merfolk deck, I should note, was the deck that won Season 2 of our Commander League.
Oh, that's cool. It's also funny, Nick, you missed it earlier, but I had bought, I finally got my dice in for the stream. They're visible. And didn't anticipate playing Merfolk. So I only have 4, and I'm going to need more than that.
Let's see. So I played a forest, right? So now I'm going to do the
Now you can sprawl.
Yep. What I want to do, I'm going to tap. I have to choose a color, don't I? White. Duh. I'm going to tap that for green and white. Cast Kudo. Hang among bears. Other creatures have base power and toughness 2/2 and are bears in addition to other types. And then I will pass the turn. And so it begins.
So it begins indeed. So I'm going to go ahead and play Blood Crypt. Lose 2 life. Then I'm going to go ahead and tap the Rygrom and the Sliver Hive for a Cloud Shredder Sliver. Sliver creatures you control have flying and haste. It was a 1/1, but now it's a 2/2.
You're welcome.
You've just made it better, Josh.
And then I'm going to go ahead and tap this for a blue and a Blood Crypt to play Winged Sliver. all sliver creatures have flying. So I got double flying.
Oh
You have
god.
to have double reach to stop me.
Ah.
And then I'm going to go ahead and swing Cloud Shredder Sliver at Caleb and Winged Sliver at Josh.
Take 2.
Yeah, take 2.
All right. Holy Slivers, Batman. Pass turn.
Holy slivers, let's go. Tap,
What have I done?
throw in Karn's Bastion. And while we're at it, save that there, save that there. Tap 3, kind of just setting up the board just fine. Do a Tokazia's Welcome enchantment. Whenever one or more creatures mana value 3 or less enter the battlefield under my control, draw a card. Triggers only 1 time. I'm coming for you guys. I will pass turn after that.
We'll keep the abilities, draw. Let's go. Land is Hinterland Harbor. It enters untapped because I have both Forest and Island.
Mhm.
Rearrange my board a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and get out Hackball here.
Yee.
Look at that bear.
And what we're going to do is move to combat. So each merfolk I control explores. I'm always going to go right to left. So we'll start here. It's a Simic Ascendancy, which I will leave on top for the purposes of this. And then put 2 here. And then I'm going to put it in the graveyard. I don't want a target on my head that big just yet.
I mean, we're playing with slivers. Like, we're gonna be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah, sure.
Merfolk slivers? Nah.
No, I think Merfolk are actually going to be much scarier than Slivers here. I'm going to be honest with you.
Well,
Merfolk
that explores. They explores synergizing with green blues merfolk. That was something.
So
That really was
now I'll
something.
move to combat, which is going to cause me to make a second token as I attack. And you know what? I'm just gonna send it at Nate. You know, try to even up these life totals a little bit.
Okay.
I know Nick hit for me for 2, but you know,
We're playing catch up. We're
It was
playing
just
catch up.
2. I was fair.
Yeah.
I could have swung them all at Josh,
Is
but
it
I
2
didn't.
or is it 4?
Should be.
Well, when
It's
it's
4.
it's base
Because it
power
has
and
2
toughness.
counters.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5.
Yeah, because it got no, just 4. It has 2
Oh,
counters.
4. Okay.
Yeah, because when it explored, it got a counter, and then Hardened Scales gave it a second counter.
Yup.
And then I have 2 map tokens, and Hackball is a 4/4 as well. And I have 5 cards in hand as I pass the turn to Josh.
All right. Untap. That keeps a draw. Oh, okay. Well, that changes things. Let's tap 3, so 200 green.
Oh, it's because of Kudo. That's why. Okay, there we go.
I'm gonna play a
I'm
scoop
tracking.
one.
Scooties.
I'm gonna go ahead and play an Urza's Tower as my land for turn. That will trigger Scoots one. And I'm gonna use this relic that I have. Funny enough, it is, even though it shows a sliver, that's gonna represent the insects. So I currently have
Sounds good.
1, which is a bear. And then I think I should have done this differently, but you know what? It's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and tap the forest for 2. Ornithopter of Paradise. Now it's a 2/2 flying Thopter Bear. Moves combat. Nick, I'm gonna return the favor and I'm gonna poke you for 2.
I take
Hashtag
two.
poke the bear.
I take 2 from Yogi.
All right. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. What's up? Yogi triggers. Oh, go ahead and go. Sweet. I'm going to go ahead and play a swamp. And I think I can tap for everything. So why not begin the cascade? Here comes the first sliver. All my sliver spells have cascade. Let's cascade for. All right. Crippling Fear. Choose a creature type. Right, it is. Yep, non-land. Okay, creatures that aren't of that chosen type get -3/-3 until end of turn. Oh, I'm gonna say slivers.
Well, that just killed everything
Oh, heck yeah.
except for Merfolk.
Yeah, the merfolk are fine.
You terrible human being.
Hey, I actually think that honestly, since I just got rid of the Spit Swarm, despite the slivers, I just helped the table. All right, I could be wrong here, but the slivers did done good. So,
Cool. But now the merfolk are back to their original base power.
Yes.
Yep.
So they all got
So-
they had their rare candy.
I did
Yeah,
my
I've got
best.
I now have a 5/6 and a 5/5
Well,
instead of a 4/4 and a 4/4.
all right, now that all that's done, I'm going to go ahead and swing a 7/7 with flying at Caleb in the form of my commander. And I'm going to go ahead. I'll swing Cloud Sliver at you, Nate, for 1, and Josh Winged Sliver at you for 1.
Taking one.
I'm at 31 and 7
one.
first sliver damage.
All right, I did some stuff. I'll pass the turn. I'm ready to get a merfolk up my butt. So
Good, because that's where they're going.
that's what I figured. I mean, somehow I get the sense this is going to be a quick game.
And you're all worried about the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. I'm playing like the Bears. Right
All right, Blakecorn's Bastion is my land for turn. I'll play Topography Tracker. So when Topography Tracker enters the battlefield, create a map token. If a creature you would control would explore, it explores again.
That's Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to cast Merfolk of the Pearl Triton. My Merfolks get +1/+1 and have Island Walls.
Wait, did I just get skipped or?
Oh, right. Yeah. Sorry.
I was like, what's going on?
Wow.
Hold on.
Way to go, Caleb.
Wow.
I'm so sorry.
I think it's only fair. Caleb has to put those cards on the bottom of his library and draw new ones.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Forest.
No, I just telegraphed my turn. Is all it was.
Yeah. Okay.
I was just too.
You
You
were
were
excited
so
to give him the clap
excited.
back. You were excited to give him the clap back.
Yeah.
I'll put in a tap 2 Dusk Shell Crawler. It'll kick in some of the enchantments. Whenever one more creature's mana value 3 CMC or less comes in, draw a card. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1 counter on target creature.
Yeah.
So I'll put the 1/1 counter onto Dust
Good
Shell.
Josh.
Yeah, good.
And
Okay.
because of hardened scales, that bumps it up 1 more. So 2 counters.
I'm still upset over, my Bears.
Oh yeah.
And
Well. I can't help it that I was smarter than the average bear.
Ha ha ha.
I'll hang tight and pass turn after that.
Okay.
I
Man,
wonder what
something
he's
more
going to do.
Yeah, it's like you've seen this turn before. There we go. All right. So
Sorry, Sworn.
move to combat. Yep. Start here. It is mythical. So yeah, I'm actually gonna put that in the graveyard. Here, I really need a land. Flare of Denial. So I'll put that in the graveyard. Oh wait, actually I need to explore again. So that'll be here. Now there's my land. He explores again. Heroic Intervention. Sure, I'll leave that on top.
And then so doesn't Hotball explore on all merfolk?
Yep, working on it. There we go. So this will just stay on top for all of them. They each explore twice.
Gross.
And I will move to combat and attack Nick. Trigger Hackball. I can either put a land onto the battlefield or draw a card. I will put a land onto the battlefield.
Right. So I have how much coming at me? I know 10 just from counters, but what am I based up?
So 10, this guy is what, 7, 8. And this guy is 9, 10, so 18.
18.
Wow.
Yep.
I have engaged in nuclear war. Please respond.
All right.
Pass turn.
18. And how much did I take from
Hackball greater damage was that 7, 8.
Okay.
Look, if I get one more turn, I'm not even sure I'm going to do anything with it. I just want to cast the one card in my hand, but I also completely understand not getting one more turn.
Josh, for what it's worth, I can deal with Caleb and take him out of the game on my next turn if you leave my board state alone. Just going to throw that out there.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, let's do this. I'm going to do a little setup. So, tap 3. I'm going to play Master Chef.
Ooh, I love that card.
Commander creatures
card.
I own have when this creature ETBs, it comes in with another counter. And all my other creatures get that.
Yeah, so it's like what? Where each normal creature gets just a counter, and then your commander gets a counter plus another counter?
No, because it says commander creatures I own have this creature ETBs with an additional 1/1 counter on it, and other creatures I control enter with an additional 1/1 counter.
I wonder why they didn't just phrase it. Creatures you control with enter with an additional 1/1 counter.
Who knows? But I am going to use my last mana to cast Basking Broodskill.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
I'll pass turn.
Right, untap, upkeep, draw.
If I can't make slivers, I'll make Eldrazi.
there we go.
You know how
There,
that works,
Jesse.
right? You understand
What?
how that works?
So I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, and 4 to play
Here
Bone
comes Slivers on
Strike.
double strike.
Yep, Bone Strike Sliver. Sliver creatures you control have double strike. Cascade
Yep.
or nope. Lazotep does not happen. Crypt Slivers. All
And
slivers
then-
have tap, regenerate target sliver.
And what do you get off the Crypt Sliver? Because that one cascades as well.
It does. Not a Sliver Legion, damn it. Not a Brood Sliver, damn it. Not an Arcane Signet.
Oh gosh.
Not a For the Ancestors. Not a Temple Garden. Not a Flooded Strand. Not a Secluded Courtyard. Not a Felwar Stone. There are
What are we
some
cascading to? Is it for a 1-drop?
It's got to be a 1-drop, yep.
Virulent, here we go.
It's either going to lose HP or he's going to deck himself out.
Hatchery Sliver.
He's
no,
got
no, I
Virulent
have-
Sliver.
I have one. I have some 1-drop slivers in here.
There's also probably a Soul Ring in there.
There is definitely a Soul Ring in here.
I'd rather have the Soul Ring than Virulent.
Sentinel.
Maybe the
Sliver
all the
Overlord.
lands.
First strike.
Hibernation Sliver. Matrix. Rockfall. Cultivate.
Gosh.
Can
Alright.
you
Patriots
deck-
Bidding would be great in this deck. Yeah, that's awesome.
Lightful
Can you
Sliver.
deck yourself? On
That's what I'm saying.
No,
like,
no,
he
no,
comes so
no.
close.
You
They all go
can't.
on the bottom
You-
of the arena.
I've been running for Sliver and Arena. No, you just basically cycle through everything. That's it. That's all.
Oh,
that happens. And it just all goes to the bottom and goes back. So no, you don't deck yourself.
Yeah, if you ever don't have an option, you just shuffle your deck.
Mm.
Right.
I mean, technically you'd reveal it and shuffle your deck, but
Oh Jesus. Okay, I'm still going here. All right, I'm just doing this at this point. All right.
What
All right, here we go.
eternity later?
There you go.
I
Magic
get
Lantern,
Gale
that's always
Rider.
good.
I get Gale Rider Sliver. Slivers have flying.
that was the one I was trying to
There you
go
go.
over. I was like, what's the most redundant sliver you can get?
All
Oh,
right.
the one that gives them more flying.
And I think they all just go on the bottom.
Yeah, in a
Or, like,
random order.
in random order.
Yeah. I don't think it actually matters, but
I'll give him a
believe that's the
shuffle.
official text. Yeah.
I'll
At
give
least
him
it's not like my favorite thing is when you get like you flip one card off Cascade, then you get this, and you're like, "Would you like to cut my random pile?"
Yeah. Okay. Then I can't do anything with just 2 mana available. Like a gym hide or something would have been good. All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and swing a flying double strike first sliver at Caleb for 14.
Oh, the love.
I will die. But the card I was hoping to cast was this right here. It is a
Oh.
serialized Prime Speaker Zagano.
Oh.
Oh,
I bought one pack actually on my birthday. This year. The set released on my birthday. My friend was going up to the game store, and I'm like, "Hey, can you get me one collector pack?" I had some cash on me, and that was the first card I saw in the pack that wasn't the token, and it was the first time I've ever pulled a serialized card. So this is literally like, I'm like, well,
That's your
I've got a
precious right
Merfolk
there.
deck. Yeah, like it was.
Oh, it's going in there for sure. It's going in there for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of people that won't play these kind of cards. I think cards are meant to be played. Just leave it up.
right.
Well,
Well,
now
it's
I have plenty of time to figure out what I want to play for the next game. Good luck, everyone else. I died valiantly.
I feel like you guys would rather deal with slivers than Merfolk. I mean, I could be wrong, but
It's always like a toss up. It's always a toss up.
mm-hmm.
It was at the
I
end of your
never.
turn.
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, I cascaded through all the big slivers. So I mean, they're all
You
at
did.
the bottom of the
You did.
deck. So
You know, I never thought that Merfolk would be in like the same breath as slivers in terms of like things people don't want to deal with.
Again, I bring up the important point that the Merfolk deck did win season 2.
I mean, I was gonna say it was a gross deck to play against. I believe, you know, I'm, and I don't mean this. I'm not saying this to pick on this individual. I was sad that they just kind of got up and left the league, but we literally had someone like after losing to Merfolk, walk out, never come back to the league. They quit the league.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah,
They're not like. I think I don't know. Lose to Lathril and Elves than Merfolk, like, or the Kiki Chiki stuff. Like, I wouldn't.
Right.
Still wouldn't walk out though.
no. I think they were. I think they were newer to Magic, and the deck they had got. Actually, the deck they were running actually is a very strong deck. It just needs a little love,
Mhm.
and you need to know how to pilot it. Because if I remember, it was
Yeah.
Clavelania they were running, right?
Oh
Josh?
yeah.
Gotta be able to pilot.
Yeah.
Gotta be able to
And-
pilot.
It's a cool deck, but you got like I love my version. I've upgraded it heavily. Just gotta know what you're gonna do. All right. Oh, there we go.
Putting in Champion Lambolt. Might be coming in one turn too soon. Too late. Comes in, triggers Takasia, so I'll draw the card. Yeah. That's really kind of it for actions.
I think it's the quickest like elimination minus the CEDH game.
Hmm.
What was that turn? That turn 5?
5? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's 5. Turn 5. I mean, that's pretty fast, pretty decent.
It's gross.
Yeah.
That's slivers.
I think it's so. I mean, there's so much fun though. I don't know. I think slivers are really cool. I mean, it's my only Wooburg deck, and I was really stoked when I opened my present on Christmas and saw the first sliver right there on top.
Hmm. Trample.
So is this the part when Caleb just puts like an F6 token?
One. I will pass turn after that.
Oh, here it comes. Here comes his F6. He probably just has it. He wrote it
Dude,
down.
I use an infinite token.
Here it is. Yeah, he's just got it. Right.
For proof, by the way, it's still the same one that predicted Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Hmm.
I just put it off to the side of me because I knew
I'm amazed. I'm amazed at what that paper has done. I mean, I hope we can get some more use out of that paper. That's been very green of you, Caleb. The merfolk appreciate you not polluting their ocean.
Uh,
Yeah, well,
yeah, let's at least recast Kudo. Kudo will come in with a counter. So Kudo's a 3/3. Suck it for that.
Yeah.
Kind of stuck. Yep, pass turn. At least I know I won't take a shit ton of commander damage.
I mean, you cut down the commander damage.
Yeah, from 14 to 4.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and. Yep, yeah, we can make this work. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and tap 3 to play Necrotic Sliver. Slivers tap, pay 3, sacrifice, destroy this target permanent. Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cascade for 2. This is probably where Virulent Sliver potentially comes out. Mana Swift Sliver. So Sliver creature you control add 1 mana of any color. All right, cool.
Yep.
And then that will go for 1.
Mm-hmm.
And I get Striking Sliver.
that's the first strike one, right?
Correct. There's no point. There are no 0 spells. I'm not going to cascade for 0. So, yep. All right. Then I'll go ahead and pay 1, 2, 3 to play Siphon Sliver. Sliver creatures you control have lifelink. And then I will go ahead and cascade for 1, and there's Virulent Sliver.
There's the Virulent.
Poison 1. Okay, now. Whew. What to do. Because what's funny, Josh, is I could swing at you with enough slivers just to give you poison damage, which I feel like that's how you would want to die. Like
It's true.
We both love our poison. We both love our poison. You could do me like that if you wanted to. Like, give me.
Hey, you know what? It just means more games.
Right. It just means more
That's right.
games. So Josh, I'm going to swing
back. I don't know where
1,
that's at.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, hang on a second. I gotta think. They all have double strike.
Yeah,
They deal
so
poison with each damage. So if I send 5 at you and 5 at Nate, we just end the game.
that's
don't I?
game. Yep.
Yeah, that'd be game.
Okay.
Heck yeah.
There you go. Boom.
Take it. Fair magic, everyone.
No Soul Ring. Only one
There was
artifact.
no soul ring. There was no soul ring.
There was no. I'm pointing out. None of my things that help me cheat out, do better mana. No, there we go. All right.
Oh, Scrubs High was soon. Well, where's Ayula? Where is she?
Yeah, that might have. I don't know if that's the official fastest game we've had on the channel. That wasn't the CEDH games. I think it'd probably be a tie between that one and the one we had with Swan, where he did
the
where
zombie.
we
The
put
zombie one was like,
zombie
was
game.
that turn 3 that he did that, where he just killed
Yeah.
everything? Yeah.
I think it was turn 3 or like turn 4 or 5.
Yeah.
All I know is
But
it
it
was
was-
turn.
I was turning blue off. All right. Well, I'm not going to play slivers again, but thank you all. I appreciate it. That was really fun. I think this is really cool. And there's a reason why. There's a good reason why I think slivers are so freaking cool. And as it is now our mid game, before I shuffle up and play with my next deck, I will explain my reasoning. So actually, guys, I did a little research today because I was curious. Kind of give me the origin of slivers, right? I wanted to know what was the inspiration, where did they come from. And I found an article on Wizard's site from 2004, so I kind of read about, the basic idea about it, which was cool. It was, what they wanted to create with this tribe of creatures. But I even then noticed, and it actually was a little early for the story. We knew of it, but there is deep lore in this franchise. Now, we've already talked about its connection, of course, to the Phyrexians, the most badass group of all. But the Phyrexians were always a blend of H.R. Giger's, H.R. Giger's, Giger, no, it is Giger, I said it right. I'm confusing myself. It's Giger. H.R. Giger's Xenomorph, and of course, Clive Barker's Cenobites. But reality is, Slivers, in my mind, they occupy 2 films pretty amazingly. And I bring you my picks for today. 2 of my all-time favorite movies, 2 movies that I consider to be perfect movies, 10 out of 10s. It's not a very big list. These are 2 badass films. Slivers absolutely were born from the world of the Xenomorphs and certainly the expanded universe that came place with the Dark Horse comics. I'm not going to bust all 4 of my huge omnibuses out on the table, but yeah, I go deep with Alien comic books. That was what I first collected when I got into comics. They definitely had aliens and xenomorphs of different breeds, could do different things. They had ones that spit acid. So I'm pretty sure they had ones that had some kind of poison. They definitely played into it, and they were doing this like a decade or so before Magic came out with Slivers. Honestly, they were doing this before even Magic existed, because these Dark Horse comics started in the late 80s, early 90s, ahead of before even Magic came about. So obviously the original Alien, Ridley Scott, 1979. This is a classic science fiction horror. Started as a Roger Corman produced B movie that was to be called Star Beast, but evolved into a high budget science fiction film that showed the dirty side of space. Everyone was still living in the happiness of Star Wars, and Alien came out and blew it away. And then Aliens, 86 with Cameron, this gave birth to what is really known as the action like horror genre. We wouldn't have Underworld, you wouldn't have Resident Evil, you wouldn't have a lot of the movies you have if it wasn't for Aliens. Definitely, there's no way you can't tell me that the first Sliver, the artwork for the first Sliver, is not inspired by the Alien Queen sitting atop all of its eggs and everything. So there you go. There's my picks. May seem like they're definitely well known, but come on, they're well known for a reason. They're amazing movies.
I like it.
There we go. All right.
This will actually be the last time I play Marisi in this deck, as this deck. I'm going to send it off with you guys.
Aww.
Oh, it's good. The kitty needs to retire, and I need the lance for another deck.
Very nice. Okay, I'm okay with that.
You're okay with what?
Me being last in the turn order.
That always happens. I'm always last in the turn order. The second one.
No, I want to be. I like being last. I love being last.
Okay, so you're playing Marisi?
Mm-hmm. My favorite kitty.
Yoda.
Yeah, forgive me. I have to give this deck a proper shuffle, guys. It is as Josh and Caleb know, I was working on this one today.
I have not played this deck in, I don't know, a long time.
It's been a minute for this one.
Yeah, this is one that so this deck was entirely made out of just cards I owned. So there's not like cards that I owned and was willing to put in the commander deck. It's mostly Strixhaven cards. I think I did trade for a couple of them, but the only cards I bought for this deck are the basic lands. Because I wanted thematic basic lands for Witherbloom, so I got the the eye floating in the bog swamp from Jumpstart,
Yep.
and the fly trap forest from Jumpstart, because again they felt very Witherbloom thematic. So I thought it was funny that like every card in here is one I either traded for, already owned. This is also like my only 2-color deck that doesn't have any, doesn't have like fetches or original dual lands. Just because I didn't have any extras at the time.
What, you don't have extra dual lands? Like, you don't have a Bayou just sitting around?
I do now.
Touche.
So,
Yeah, I've been looking at rebuilding my Dina deck from back then. She's just always a lot of fun. Oh gosh,
Just
Royce.
for the record, I have plenty of dual lands sitting around.
Oh,
I just, yeah,
Oh, lovely.
I just haven't bothered to put them in here. 'Cause like I said, I don't really touch this deck a lot. I don't really modify, and I kind of like the fact that it's just cards I own. Some versions might have gotten upgraded over the years, like Reliquary Tower might be I think it's the borderless one from Commander Masters, but overall the feel of the deck is very much like just building with cards I own.
right.
so Caleb, though, I gotta say, you're being very deceiving here, because I want to point out that I have lost and actually twice survived against this deck when he demonic tutors for a Crater Hoof Behemoth.
Which were both cards I own.
I just want to point out that, like, I don't. You're making this sound like you just slap this together and oh, here it goes. Yet,
Well, he
to
did
be honest,
with cards he owns.
to be honest, Nick,
yeah.
Until you said that demonic tutor for Crater Hoof, I forgot I had Crater Hoof in this deck. That's how
Oh,
long.
thanks
it's been
for
since I played
reminding
it.
him, Nick.
Good job. Good job.
It was going to happen. He was gonna remember it. I'm telling you, like, I think he's killed me twice with Crater Hoof, and amazingly, I have actually twice survived. In, I think, both cases, a 1v1 Crater Hoof Behemoth attack, which, thanks, Angels, and Life Game.
Yeah. I was like, he's like, yeah, I have Crater Hoof in this deck, and I have Crater Hoof in my Birthing Pod deck, and I think those are the only two decks I have Crater Hoof in. And it's because they both make a bunch of tokens.
All right, so Nate is playing Marisi. Caleb's playing Beladros and Witherbloom. We got Dirty Pirates.
Arr!
And never mind. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Nothing to worry about.
I'm worried just seeing the name Ovika. I've seen what that deck can do. You're going to make more tokens than I do, and I make one each upkeep.
Yeah.
I think it's fun. That really was like a surprise. That was a surprise that came out of that set.
Right. So, funny story about this particular deck. The last Magic Summit, playing against Joe from the Forge Altars. Ended up doing, I think, close to 276,000 damage.
Oh,
Sounds about right.
that's fun.
Sounds about. I think we were in that game.
Yeah.
The last one? Yeah.
The last, I think you were walking around the hall.
I might have been walking around the hall. Yeah. No. Yeah. You're right. But yeah. I remember hearing about it though. Yeah.
Yeah, but you were there for the for Animar.
Yeah. I always enjoy playing against the Animar. A lot of good memories with that deck.
Oh, I love that deck.
It almost won last week, and then Tanner had to go Underworld Breach.
I know. It's okay. Lucas's Dragon deck came through for me.
It
Oh
did.
yeah, I saw that.
It did. It was nice. It was really nice. I was glad to see Atarka. Atarka's done well on these streams.
Right. All right, Nate, you ready?
Ready when you guys are.
Let's do this.
All right. Throwing a command tower and pass turn.
Draw. I'm gonna play Swamp, and I'm gonna play one drop. I've got Valentin, Dean of the Vein. 1/1 Menace lifelink. If a non-token creature an opponent control would die, exile it instead. When you do, you may pay 2. If you do, create a Festo. Faster.
Cool. Turn. By the way, I don't think I mentioned, but I'm playing Edward Kenway. This is another one of the Ixalan precons. This is the pirate one. I happen to think this was just a way cooler commander. Admiral Brass is still in the deck, but I kind of like the idea of pirating some ships, especially with all the pirate ships that Assassin's Creed brought. So this is as close as I get to an Assassin's Creed deck. All right.
So while you're playing, SNS Gaming did ask in the chat, what is your favorite deck? Theirs has to be their Prosh deck. Nate,
Prosh is a beast. Well,
Right.
a dragon, but you get the idea.
Nate, what's your favorite deck? While Nick is taking his turn.
I'm gonna play Steven's tapped.
I always hate favorites questions. I'll go top 2. Carador, first commander I ever built and still play with that deck. Harder and harder to upgrade over time. But yeah, still running Carador. And second one, I really do kind of like Voltron as well, so I'd have to say Galia as well. So good fan of Abzan, Reanimate, and big fan of Voltron with Galia.
Nice. By the way, it's your go.
Oh, is it my turn again? Okay.
Yeah. I just played an island in. Caleb, what's your favorite? Aminatu.
Yeah. No, actually, so I mean, obviously, I'm biased to whatever the newest deck I have is. It's the one I want to play all the time. But probably my all-time favorite is just my zombie deck. I've had that deck for. I built it right after Innistrad, like the original Innistrad came out. So, and actually, I technically had it before that. It was just a black-white one with Ghost Council. So, I mean, I probably had that deck well over a decade. But I mean, I like a lot of my decks. My current favorite, just because I've been really enjoying it, is my Urza deck. I almost played that one, but I knew it was an instant kill me on sight because Nick and Josh know that I'm not allowed to play artifacts. I'll play a Forest and a Talisman of Resilience. And let's get in there and make some enemies. I'm going to attack Josh.
For one. Okay.
Yeah.
First blood.
Just Menace lifelink. So I'm definitely attacking with it. Pass the turn.
Draw.
All right. Nick, what's your favorite one while you're taking your turn?
Straight out the box precon recently.
Oh, sorry. I was gonna say I'll go first, and then favorite deck. Honestly, and Caleb knows it. The first deck, the deck he knew that I wanted to build, it was the first deck that I built. I really don't know how much more I could do to it unless I just really wanted to make it Pelo-Forty, which I have enough stack in it to protect myself. Is my Elish Norn Grand Cenobite deck. I just absolutely love it. You guys, obviously, you heard me talk about Slivers and their tie-ins to Giger and Barker. So you know that I just really dig the entire concept of the Phyrexians. I think it's badass. I don't think I want to be the only one without a Phyrexian tattoo at some point, so I need to probably make that happen. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I think is my Elish Norn mono white deck, which we did see and did pretty good work of the other. I mean, in true fashion, Elish Norn cleaned up the other Phyrexians when we did our Phyrexian showdown.
That's true.
Yeah.
I just played a Dimir Signet. I did lose 2 life on a Blood Crypt and shocking into Blood Crypt, and yeah, that's where I'm at. Passing the turn.
Yeah.
I tried so hard on that Phyrexian game. I was so close to winning on that turn 4.
Well, okay, so I played my mountain. My favorite deck, you would think it would be Crash the Bloodbraided, because that deck is just disgusting and I love everything about it, or Animar, but really it would have to be Vishgras the Doom. This is my corrupted poison deck. It
We
is
love our fish grass.
lovely. So yeah,
We got to do our one-off again with the poison counters.
yes we
Same.
do. All right, Pastor.
Tap. Draw.
So we're doing favorite unmodded pre-con next. Was that the next question I saw come through?
I put it up to SNS Gaming.
Oh, gotcha.
I thought it was a great question they asked, so I wanted to throw something their way.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I like it.
Yeah, we're of the same mind with the Hawkball precon right out the bat. Just the precons are getting better and better. They really are. But that was the first time I actually really enjoyed playing Merfolk, and Tyler Walpole. I've always enjoyed interacting with him at cons. So I had to go represent. I was like, "You're doing your art's the face commander for precon? Like, yeah, let's go try it out."
I laughed. I posted this on Facebook that we were doing this, and I had to tag my buddy Corbin Hostler. He's one of the he actually works for Wizards on their coverage team, but he used to do stuff like mining modern for TCG
Corbin,
players.
he was a big influence on my character deck. So I listened to his he did an interview.
Oh, Brainstorm Bury. Oh yeah, he also does the Brainstorm Bury. But yeah, he's one of my. I've known him for years. He's one of my locals, and he's a huge Merfolk player. So when I posted that I was playing Merfolk, I'm like, I have to tag Corbin in this.
Tell him he has that one weird Carador fan of his on Twitter you guys are playing with.
I'll let him know right now, actually.
No, he's cool. He followed me on that site a while back. 'Cause I think he was saying something about a Pokemon TCG, and I threw in a Pokemon cosplay that I was in that very same weekend. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll follow you back." He's always been real cool. Yeah, but a long time ago, I listened to an interview he did about his Carador deck, and that was just that was a big influence for how it did end up getting built. Through into Plains, still a little slow. Who hasn't done any damage yet?
I have not. Pirates are just you see the flag in the sunset, but nothing's happening yet.
We gotta get some creatures out there, guys. We got some creatures out there.
Yeah, my commander is a 7-drop, so it's going to be a hot 7.
Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, I'm in the 4. Okay, let's do that instead. I'll do 3. Nope, not doing that. Shoot. Descent into Avernus wasn't ever banned, was it?
No.
Oh, okay. What am I thinking was banned? 1, 2.
Man,
Well, it was showing Moxfield if my cards were banned with the updates. I'll tap 3. I'll get us a Dockside. That's what it was. Yeah.
The treasure card that got banned.
Oh shoot! I think I got to take that out of this deck. It's in here somewhere. No, I literally haven't touched this deck in like a year. Oh yeah, there it is right there. Dockside's highlighted in red. Crap. Well, I got a scoop. I'm playing an illegal deck.
We'll allow it as a final send off the Dockside. We'll allow it.
Yeah, we can do that, or what you can do is if you draw it, just exile it and
Yeah, that's what I'll do.
That's what Swan did when he accidentally drew a mana crypt.
So
poor mana crypt.
SNS, the next season of the league will start up in February, same weekend as Aether Drift.
You mean we get a? Well, no, I guess Innistrad remaster. We get a whole month without a set.
Thank
Oh
God.
man, I can breathe.
Truly, I haven't. I'm just dipping into precons sparingly at this point. Just it's been a lot.
Right.
With this. I will pass turn. I threw down a Descent into Avernus, and yeah.
Ooh, I like that. I'm okay with that.
At least I haven't seen this deck go, because I really do try to make this beat everyone down fast sort of deck.
All right. So Descent triggers on your upkeep, right?
Yes, mine. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Spell table thinks everything's a plains, so
Always.
my spell table. Also, the gold border, create your own card from the old champion decks. I'm going to play this fancy Urborg to Yawgmoth. So all lands are swamps and we should get other decks.
Swamps. Yay.
Then I'm going to cast Blex. So Blex says other pests, bats, insects, spiders, and snakes you control get +1/+1. And when he dies, you gain 4 life. He himself is a pest. And you know what? This time, Nick, you can take it.
I will take 1. I knew I was going to get payback for that first sliver of damage I dealt.
Oh yeah, you know. You know, something tells me we're not quite even, but this is a start. I'll pass the turn.
All right, I'll play a mountain. I will. I'm going to tap the mountain to tap Demir Signet for black and blue. Tap that, and I'm going to play Jim Cutter Buccaneer. And when Jim Cutter Buccaneer or another pirate enters the battlefield under control, create a tapped treasure token. It'd be like rolling in treasures here. All right, so I got tapped treasure token. Oh, if only the card Caleb gave me as a Christmas present today will come out, because I think with the Send to Avernus, that could make this a very interesting game. So,
Oh yeah, big time.
all right, pass the turn.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, I needed that. Thank you.
Soul Ring.
The Shivan Reef. But I'm going to tap 3. Tapping that for colorless. For Commander Sphere. And then I'll pass the turn.
All right. Untap. On the upkeep, we got 1 counter.
You know
Going on
the
here,
one,
so-
the one precon that I think was like crazy strong out of the box, Elven Empire from Kaldheim, the lateral elves deck.
That really did do well.
Mm-hmm.
So much
You
that
put
it's
2
banned in
counters
next
on
season.
each.
2 counters. Yep. We got 2 counters,
2
on
counters.
this.
We each make 2 treasures, and then
2
Take 2
treasures, 2 life.
get more use out of my. And Nick, I don't know if you saw these last week, but I got the token pack that has a
Oh, nice.
bunch of different stuff on it, including goblins that have fun things on them, like "Hey, don't kill me," and "Come get some." So
I'm just using my Affinity token for my
I should
treasure.
have those. I should have those on the way. My friend got me some for Christmas last year, and has forgot to mail them to me for an entire year.
Oh no.
Well, we love Megan from Infinite Tokens. Not a sponsor of the channel, but she makes amazing products. So
Tap for 2 red, 2 white. Put in a Vengeful Ancestor. Comes in with flying. When it enters battlefield or attacks, go target creature. I'm gonna goad the Jim Cutter Buccaneer.
All right.
So it's goaded just for the 1 turn. And whenever a goaded creature attacks, it deals 1 damage to its controller.
Sweet. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm giddy with anticipation.
Yeah.
that's because the drink of choice hasn't kicked in yet.
Well, the first drink of choice was Griswold's Holiday Ale from Red Rock Brewery.
Nice.
But
Nice.
I'm now enjoying a fresh hop celebration IPA. I'm just enjoying the merriment here.
Hey Nick, is that the precon that had broadside bombardiers in it?
Yes, sir.
Gross. I've played against that card in Legacy. That's the only reason I know that card, and yeah, it's powerful.
Yeah, I think with the I don't think Admiral Brass was a great commander. I mean, it was very graveyard focused. And I think Edward Kenway, with its ability to make treasure tokens off of tapped assassins, pirates, and vehicles, is much more interesting.
Is it
also
my turn, by the way, Nate?
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Go ahead, Nick. Sorry.
Oh yeah, so I just think I saw it on game night, someone using this, and so I picked this guy up because I knew he would just be a slot in commander, and I just think the deck is a lot more fun to pilot now. I definitely ran the pre-con against you, Caleb, on a few of our one-on-one matchups, and I just never quite got the deck to really do what I wanted it to do. But now it's a lot more fun to pilot.
Nice. Well, I'm gonna play this fancy Yavimaya Critical Growth. So now everyone has swamps and forests.
Woohoo!
Everything's fine.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna
Pirates don't go in the
crack-
forest.
What'd you say?
I said pirates don't go in the forest.
I'm gonna cast Bellatrix. And then Nate, you're the only one who has not been hit. You only have one creature, right?
Just got the one creature. Flying, 3/4.
Cool. I'm gonna attack you with a 1/1 Menace Life.
Menace? Alright, taking one.
I will gain a life.
Yep.
And I will pass the turn to Nick. And I have effects during your upkeep.
Okay, so I'm going to untap my tap treasure token. I'm going to put that to the side. So I have 3 treasures now. I will go ahead and draw.
During your upkeep, I create a fast token. That's it.
I'm going to play a swamp. And then let me think. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play. I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3 to play Mary Reed and Anne Bonny, making a tap treasure token. It's a 3/3 with haste. Draw a card, then discard a card. Whenever you discard an island, pirate, or vehicle card, create a tap treasure token. This is probably a good time for me to mention, with all these treasure tokens, that the card Caleb gave me as a Christmas present was Revel in Riches, which is now in his deck. But I don't have any tutors or necessarily ways to look for it that I know of. So, hey, we'll roll with it. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tap the swamp to tap Demir's Signet, sack 1 treasure, and I'm going to play Icon of Ancestry. When it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures you control the chosen type get +1/+1.
Slivers.
Slivers. All right, and then let's see here. Okay, so
Pomerid.
you've got all sorts of silliness
I
going
prefer
on.
Cameron.
You got all sorts of silliness going on over there, Caleb. So I'll leave you alone. Maybe you'll leave me alone. I've got to swing Jim Cutter Buccaneer, so he's going to go at you, Josh.
Yep.
And how big is your Spirit Dragon? He's a 3/4.
3/4. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and... you know what?
You want to risk it?
I'm not going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to go ahead and just swing the Gem Cutter.
Yep.
I'm going to move to my second main. And I'm going to go
hold on, because
Well, with the
there
Gem
are a
Cutter-
couple triggers.
Okay.
So when it attacks, don't you take damage because it was gutted?
Oh, yeah, I do take 1
Yeah,
damage. You're right.
Just 1
You're
damage.
correct. 1 damage.
Yep.
Yep.
And then I take 2.
You take 2 from the Gem Cutter. A Buccaneer. Yep.
I'm not gonna hit him.
Then I will, in my second main,
Bless you.
I'll tap Mary Reed and Anne Bonny to discard Hostage Taker because I don't want to take control of someone else's stuff on this in a spell table game.
Fair.
God.
So
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and I get to draw a card, and I will make another tap treasure token because that was a pirate.
So, little magic trivia for you all. Hostage Taker actually had to be reworded because, if I remember correctly, the way it was originally worded, it could take itself, which created some really weird gameplay. So they had to add another creature or artifact on there.
Oh,
Well, there you go. All right. So all that said, I am open to attack, but I'm not the one killing us all slowly with treasures. Killing me softly with treasures. So I'm going to go ahead and pass the turn to Nate and make some
You mean-
treasure Treasure
Josh.
We're skipping me.
Or
Okay.
Josh. Yeah, we're skipping the random.
We just skipping people
Again,
in this pod.
Whoever's in fourth seat just gets
Yeah.
Just
You just
a
get
Well,
little-
sure, bro. All right. Well, I'm going to play Married Landscape as my land for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You only get to play every other turn, Josh, but you can draw 2 cards and have 2 land drops.
Well, cool. All right. I'm going to tap Chivalry for colorless. 2, 3, and a blue. And I'm going to cast Mind Splice Apparatus. I love this card. So at the beginning of my upkeep, I really should have played a chain instead. It's fine. I put an oil counter on Mind Splice Apparatus. Instant and sorcery spells I cast cost 1 less to cast for each oil counter on it. Right. Pass turn.
Tab
Oh,
on the upkeep.
thank you, Nick, for mentioning. Yeah, Virtue and Valor also is a no-go.
Everyone makes
Virtue and
4
Valor?
treasures and takes 4 damage.
Makes 4 treasures. I'm rich.
I'm
Is
rich.
Virtue and Valor the enchantment one from?
Wild
Okay.
Beltane. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
You all just don't like enchantments.
we have PTED, post-traumatic enchantment disorder. So yeah,
Which I did notice a healthy amount of enchantments in the Miracle deck.
Yeah, well, it gives your enchantments miracles, so it makes sense.
well, so the reasoning, obviously, enduring enchantments, it was just the
It was
recursion was
it
disgusting.
was smothering. It was literally like you feel like you can't
I
breathe.
take 4 damage.
You take 4 damage.
2, 3, 4.
And I mean,
And then-
shout out to Wes, our champion. I mean, he piloted the hell out of that deck. He did an amazing job. And shout out to Justin from season 1. He didn't finish the season, unfortunately, but he was
Season
on
2.
Season 2. I'm sorry, season 2. Thank you, Josh. It was my season 1. That's all that matters, right? Your
Yeah.
season 1. But he piloted the hell out of that deck too. And it just it's a gross deck.
We just want to
yeah.
have fun, productive gameplay, and that deck, those decks just don't provide a conducive, happy environment, especially for new players.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely gotta be mindful of that sort of thing. I did exile. I drew an exile to the duck side, so I just drew again.
Sounds good.
Tap 3 to put in Professional Facebreaker,
That's cool.
and
That's a fair compromise.
let's see. No creatures should be goaded right now because of Vengeful, so move into my second. I'll move into combat and fix that. I'm gonna
Jokes on you, I
swing-
don't have any.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not leaving you out. I'm gonna swing. I'm gonna swing Vengeful to. Glorious is Nick? No.
No, that's
damage.
good.
I'm Metal Nick 666. With my upside down crosses on my hoodie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
but,
you can swing at me. I mean, I'm
Oh,
pure
no,
evil. I'm pure evil.
No, I was gonna go to. I just wanted to try to get the names right.
Caleb.
Caleb, thank you.
Caleb
Thank
is the wolf man.
I'll send. So I'm going to send Vengeful to Caleb for 3 in the air, and I'll goad. I already goaded Nick. I'll just goad my own Professional Facebreaker. Can't do anything anyway because of Summoning Sickness.
Okay, so it's a 3/4 flyer.
3/4 flyer.
Block with a 4/4 flyer.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Trigger from Professional Facebreaker. When you no, I take that back. Whenever one of the creatures you controls deals count. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we're good. Cool. So then this goes to the graveyard.
All good in the hood.
All good in the hood. And then let's do. And then for Caleb being such a nice sport about things, so second main phase, tap 3, and I'll use a treasure token. So from 6 to 5.
Yep.
Blocking me with the 4/4. Yeah, there you go. The Beladros. I'll go your Beladros, or rather,
Sure.
I'll enchant your Beladros. Vow of Wilderness.
Okay.
3/3 and trample. You just can't ever attack me with it.
Yep. Okay, so it's not goaded. I just can't attack you with it. Got it.
Yeah,
You
it's
got anything
that
else,
that goad, the Suedo goad. Goad before it was goad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got anything else? Are you good?
Good after that.
Cool. Draw upkeep. I will create a pest.
What a pest. See what I did
Man. Yeah. I'll tell you. I'll play a Reliquary Tower as my land per turn. I am drawing the wrong half of my deck here. Well, Beladros has to attack. So I'll attack Josh, and because I
It
can.
doesn't have to attack. That was my mistake.
All right. No, you're right. You're right. It doesn't
Yeah.
have to attack.
You just can't attack me with it. That's all.
Yeah, that being said, I have 3 pests that can attack, and so I'm going to send 1 pest at each of you.
Yep.
And I'm going to, I think, Josh, it's your turn to get the Valentin again.
Again.
I think we've got a full cycle.
All
So each of the pests are 2/2s, and then this guy's a 1/1. So, Josh, you got 3 coming at you. Nick and Nate, you got 2 coming at you.
I block with my face.
Noted. I will gain the life from blocking with your face.
Like Danny Bonaducci, you headbutted it to death, right?
Yep.
If you ever saw that old reality show he did on VH1 where he like shows some guy how to like headbutt and he like breaks a restroom, like men's restroom door with his head.
Was that like one of those surreal life?
It was it was like Breaking Bonaducci or something. It was like, I mean, it was one of those shows that showed what a complete nutcase he was. But yeah,
That's back when MTV programming was actually good.
it was VH1. It was VH1.
Oh,
It was
VH1,
Bonaducci.
sorry.
Yeah, he was way too old for MTV.
By the way, Nick, I'm passing. If everyone just took their 2, then I'm done.
I did take 2. Sorry, I took 2 from the pests. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Sorry.
during your
So,
upkeep, I'll make a pest.
and I'll make. All right. So I'll go to 8 treasure tokens now. All right. I'll draw for turn. Cool. Gonna play a swamp.
Everyone out there, look at the 3 of the sweet cards in my hand. More lands.
All right. Cool.
And the
So
4th card is not much better. It's just not a land.
I'm gonna go swamp to tap Demir Signet for 2. 1, 2, 3 to play Edward Kinway. Edward Kinway.
In response,
Yes.
if everyone can go ahead and like this stream, that'd be great. Pass priority.
I'm liking it right now, Josh.
Thank
Because you let my commander live. All right, I will now make another tapped treasure token. And Edward Kinway will get +1/+1. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and pay 1 blue and sack 3 treasures. I was at 8, so I go to 5 to play the Indomitable. 6/6 with trample. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Cool. Then
Oh.
I'm gonna,
Sorry, Nick. By the way, Nate, I just realized your creature that went to the graveyard is actually exiled because he exiles things when they go to the graveyard.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank you.
Valentine.
Anyway,
Valentine.
sorry, Nick.
oh, so all good, all good. All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use Gem Cutter Buccaneer to crew the Indomitable. I can do that, right? Vehicles don't
Yep.
have summoning sickness, correct?
Vehicles do have summoning sickness
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh.
because they become a creature, and then it's not a creature
Gotcha.
you control. It's your last untap step. So.
Then I ain't doing that. All right, all
Good
right,
plan.
all right. Cool.
Judge.
Before I move to combat, I'm going to tap Mary Reed and discard Gaia Reach Sanitarium, which is not anything that I can do, and I'm going to draw a card. All right. Cool. Yeah, screw it. I'll go ahead and I'll sack 3 treasure tokens, I'm sorry, to play Malcolm Keen-Eyed Navigator. Whenever one or more pirates you control deal damage to your opponents, you create a treasure token for each opponent dealt damage.
CEDH All-Star Commander right there.
Yep.
A
And
lot of
Copper Commander All-Star.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to go ahead and and that will make me another tap treasure token because that's a pirate.
Yar.
And I will have Gem Cutter Buccaneer swing at Josh for 2 damage.
I'm gonna run out of room on my plate now.
Yeah,
so
I'll take the
we
2.
got treasure token.
And I'll make another treasure token off of that. Oh, damn, I need. Oh no, I can do it. All right, who's got the most cards in hand?
I have 4.
I have 5.
Cool. So I'm gonna sack 3 of my remaining untapped treasure tokens to play
Jeff as well.
No, Windfall.
Windfall.
Oh, shit.
I'm okay with this.
I am not. You suck ass. I had 3
so
in my hand.
What are we all drawing?
We're drawing
Hush's Hideous
5.
Laughter.
Okay.
Chaomancer,
Oh.
Devilish Valley, and Opposition. You
Spectacular
suck.
Showdown was coming your way.
Swamp, Deathcap Glade, Forest, and Toxic Deluge.
Just Windfall. Oh wait, nothing in my hand actually. All right. I mean, I
I
hope
got
hopefully
spells. I don't even know what to do with my life.
I hopefully helped everybody a little bit there, except for Josh.
Mhm.
All right. I pass the turn.
All right, untap.
I'll keep
Upkeep.
this plus
Here we
one.
go. Do I make it fast?
Mind Splice Apparatus. It's an oil counter. We'll draw for turn. I will play Reliquary Tower. It's my land for turn. Tap that for Soul Ring. Alright. So 1 colorless, 2, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just 5.
Oh, 2 tap.
The red Keth Ovika. Enigma Goliath. Right. So
And sorry, just as one note, Josh, I apologize. I forgot my Edward Kenway trigger because I have 2 tap pirates in my upkeep. Or my end step, I do make 2 treasure tokens.
oh, okay. That was good. I will sack 2 treasures down to 3 to cast Roar of Resistance. On cast, that will trigger Ovika. So I will make 2 Phyrexian Goblins with haste, which, funny enough, also have haste. But whenever one or more creatures attack, I may pay 1 in red. If I do, they get +2/+0 till end of turn.
Mhm.
Yeah. I will then stack the remaining treasure. Oh, knowing I will get more. To cast Raid Bombardment. That is a 3-drop non-creature spell. So I'm now up to 5 gobblers. Whenever a creature I control with power 2 or less attached, Raid Bombardment deals 1 damage to that player or planeswalker that creature is attacking. I'm going to move to combat now. Since someone was so nice and made me wheel my hand, I will send all 5 goblins at Nit. On attack, Raid Bombardment will trigger. So that is 5 creatures. So 5 damage to your dome on attack.
All right, and how big are your goblins?
They're 1/1s.
1/1s. Okay. I'll block 2 of them. One with Edward and one with Malcolm, which 3/3 and a 6/6.
So 2 goblins die. But yeah, you're taking the 5 before.
When your goblins die, because it doesn't say creature card, it just says creature. They will be exiled, and I will pay 2 to make 2 more pests.
Okay.
Nice going, Josh.
You're welcome.
You see why when he demonic tutors for Crater Hoof, this is really gonna suck.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I currently neither have demonic tutor nor crater.
Oh, it's coming. I know it is. I've seen this deck too many damn times, Caleb.
So then
Don't give
another 3 for the combat damage.
I took it. Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down to 20.
All right. I will move through my favors. Not going to do anything. I will then pass the turn.
Untap on the upkeep. Descent goes up to 6.
Oh.
So everyone gets.
Pretty
There's the 6. Yep. 12, 25.
On the 20.
And at 14, but I have 8 treasures and 2 tapped ones. Oh, don't you know?
Don't you know? Draw. Let's pay 1 to throw in a soul ring.
Your upkeep and create a post.
Yeah.
Let's pay 1. Use up all 11 treasures. So 12 total. Blightsteel Colossus.
Gross.
And then
Okay.
tap Soul Ring for 2, 3, 4. Put in a Frontier Monger. This is a fun one because it's whenever 1 or more creatures attack one of your opponents or planeswalker they control, those creatures gain menace. So I'm trying to give everyone menace. Not like we might need it, but it's a fun one.
Sure.
Yeah. Don't worry
I
about
just
that.
know there's a lot of pests that would happily die to stop a Blightsteel.
Shh. Quiet.
They sure would.
And then let's see. A lot of pests. We still have 2 creatures up. Josh, I'll swing Professional Faceburger to you.
Yep.
It's got Menace and will hit you for 2.
Can't do anything about that.
Because it makes contact, I get to make 1 treasure token.
Down to 18.
It's getting scary.
And then that ends up being my turn.
Alright, untap, upkeep. I will make another pest. I will draw a card. I will play Tainted Wood.
Yeah, you taint that wood.
Giggity giggity.
There's a joke here about somewhere about that being my nickname in high school or something.
Just a little one.
Caustic Caterpillar. I can pay 2, and it's a naturalize on a body. Pay 2 to destroy target artifact or enchantment. I cannot draw anything but lands, I guess. So okay. I don't trust anything. I'm just gonna pass the turn and make a pestering next week.
Make your pest, you wee bastard. All right, I'm gonna go to 10. Treasure. No, I have 10 untapped treasure, and I draw my card. Not what I need to. Yeah, smart. All right. All right. First things first. I'm gonna play blue to Delta. I'm gonna crack it to lose 1 life. I can go search for a swamp or a forest. I'm gonna grab an underground sea. Right off the top.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Is that just because you grabbed an island and I have an Urborg in play, or is it an underground sea proxy?
Oh,
Yes.
Do you think I own an underground sea? I mean,
I
really?
said proxy.
Yeah, it's a proxy. No, it was literally on top. I literally went to the first, like, oh, perfect. I'll just grab underground sea. It's right there. I
No,
don't.
it's just funny because with an island, because I have Urborg in play, so if you have an island, then every island is just an underground sea.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna leave my mana alone for a minute. I'm gonna pay 3 treasure tokens to tap Icon of Ancestry, and I'm gonna look at the top 3 cards in my library. If I see a creature card there, I get to put it in my hand.
Mhm.
There is not anything there, so they all go to the bottom.
With
Well, I was like, I know I got Malcolm out, right? So if I can get the other part of that combo, I can probably do some things and make it interesting.
Oh, the Glenhorn combo.
Yeah. All right. Shoot. I'll sack 2 more, go into 5 treasures to play a Rakdos Signet. I'll sack my last 5 to play Admiral Brass, the Unsinkable.
Hey, there's a second command.
Yep. Then that'll get a +1, and I'll make a tap treasure token because of Gem Cutter Buccaneer. And then I will go ahead and mill 4 cards. Milling a Vanquisher's Banner, Merchant Raiders, Command Tower, and an island. I will then, I get to, at the beginning of comment on your turn, I may return a target creature from your graveyard. Okay, so I will get to return a target creature at some point in time. Yay. Can't wait for that. I'm excited. All right. Then, with no available treasures, I'll go ahead and tap 2 to play Dimir and Rakdos with some stuff. I'll use one of those to play Black Market Connections.
Sure.
And then I have
I have counter spells, but
what's up?
Oh, I said sure. Like I have counter spells in this deck.
I'll play one more to play coercive recruiter, and I'll get a +2.
That's the one that steals our things until end of turn, right?
Whenever enters the battlefield under control, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature until end of turn. It gains haste and becomes a pirate in addition to its other types. All right.
I think there's a pretty prime target.
What's up?
Said I think there's a pretty prime target for that there, Chief.
I think there is. I think it's obviously Delicos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna throw this out there. If you have any intention of swinging Blightsteel at me, I can guarantee you will not get Blightsteel.
Why would I want to swing the thing that could kill all of us, not to mention the thing that is dangerously close to killing me? I mean, I feel like we know who I have to steal Blightsteel Colossus from.
Well,
And,
yeah, of course. I'm expecting you to steal Blightsteel, but I'm just telling you.
I'm taking Blightsteel.
Are you? Do you have the intention of swinging it at me?
No, I don't.
Fantastic.
So they say. So they say. You sure you want to do that? It's like I can make it a very bad time. I can make it a very bad
My
time.
hand is all air, Nick.
I mean, realistically, Nate, honestly, I should do it because I'm almost dead to just your upkeep trigger at this point.
True.
So what do I have to lose at this point in time?
Go at it. Go at it.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I steal Blightsteel Colossus.
Okay.
Come here, big boy.
Take it away. Move this over.
All right, and I don't know, do I get like a copy or something here? Skeleton Pirate. I don't know. This
Just use like a face down card. It's only until end of turn.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't have my infinite tokens to write property of Nate on it. I make it, a little more funny. So, all right. So it is a pirate. So it enters. I get to make another trap treasure token, and it actually is a 12. What is it? 12, 11.
Well, 11.
It's a 12/12 with infect because of
because of the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because of the thing that's making the thing.
The thing.
All right. So, I mean, if you're gonna go down,
Go down.
like the Bon Jovi song, "I'm going down in a blaze of glory."
Mm-hmm.
So I am gonna go ahead and I'm gonna.
Sure that was a John Bon Jovi, not the band Bon Jovi.
Well, thank you for the
You can't
correction.
see it, but I'm aggressively pushing my glasses right through my forehead as I'm actually you.
You are correct. But I will point out you're correct. But I don't give a shit. I'm gonna go ahead and so I'm gonna tap Mary Reed and Ann Bonny to Crew the Indomitable, which is a 6/6 with trample. Then so Nate, I'm gonna swing Blightsteel at you.
My mouse started.
I'm gonna swing also Malcolm Keen-Eyed Navigator at. I'm gonna swing to you too, Nate, just because I'm trying to get some treasure tokens if I somehow survive this. So, and then I'm gonna swing Jim Cutter, a Buccaneer, at you as well for a 2/3. And the Indomitable's coming your way. 6/6 with trample. So there you go.
So just everything at Nate.
Well, you have a bajillion pests. I'm trying not to have anything die.
No, I'm just clarifying.
I'm just trying to maybe make some treasures. I don't know, do a thing. I have
That's
an
fair.
instant in my hand. I got something.
I'm gonna take them. I'll take it all.
Take it all.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take them
Okay.
all. So you get to make your thingies, and I get to die by my own. But that's actually the third time that's ever happened. Someone took control of my Blightsteel somehow, and then swung at me with it.
All right, so I'll make
The
one.
badge of honor,
Do
my
I-
friend.
In my end step, I still have Blightsteel, right? So I technically doesn't count as a
No,
tap
once
pirate.
he dies,
Once I'm gone, it's
he
gone.
takes his permanents with him.
Yeah.
Okay, so well you
He takes his toys and goes home.
You take that. Okay, all right. So I don't have that. All right.
Oh no.
So whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. So I had
4 things.
5 creatures deal combat damage, I think, to you, right? Because you just took it.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I make 4 tap treasure tokens.
Woods be hard.
It's wicked hard. Wicked hard. So hard. All right, and I think that's all I can do at this point in team.
Okay.
So I pass the turn, and I don't know. We'll see if I see another turn. Let's see.
Untap.
I'll make
On my
a-
upkeep.
Yeah, you'll make
And
a pass.
another-
We get it.
Gotcha.
We get it. You're like John Leguizamo over there.
Okay.
I absolutely don't mean to keep killing our guests like when they show up here. So I hope Nate doesn't absolutely just hate me.
No. I'm going to tap the commander sphere for red, and then I'm going to stack it to draw a card.
Okay.
That's a card. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. So let's go ahead and tap Soul Ring. So 2 in a red floating. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 colorless and a red.
okay.
Charmbreaker Devils.
Oh, that's a fun one. Return an instant sorcery in your upkeep, and when you cast one, it gets +4/+0.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have an encyclopedic knowledge of Magic cards.
No, of course not. And then I'm going to pay sack a treasure for red and 2 cast Gutter Strike.
That's a fun one.
All right. I just want to need more blockers, so I'm just gonna hang tight for a moment and pass the turn.
My upkeep, I create my own pests. Draw. Neat. Well,
Hey Jeff, thanks for showing up in the chat. Good to see you.
what does this do? Which one? Yeah, I think I'm in for that. Let's see what happens. What's the highest toughness? What?
6.
Yeah, 6 is what I got.
Okay. So I'll go down to 2 treasures. I'm going to attempt to cast the Meathook Massacre, X = 6.
Hang on. With that on the stack, Caleb,
Yes.
I'm going to sack 2 treasure tokens
Okay.
to play Rakdos Charm. And I'm going to have it, each creature deals 1 damage to its controller.
I love this. I'm 100% into this. I'll take 17. I'll go to 15.
1, 2, 3. Take 6.
But more importantly, Nick just made it where I won the game, so I appreciate it.
No, I mean, honestly, what sucks? I'm pissed you did that.
Hold,
I really
hold on.
do you have a response?
Possibly.
Okay. I mean, you can counter my whole thing, or if you want to let my thing happen, just to bring his life total down first, and then counter Meat Hook. I'd love it if you did. I really would.
It doesn't do what I want. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the F6.
All right.
Okay.
So all creatures get -6/-6, but more importantly, whenever a creature I control dies, each opponent loses a life. I have a whopping 17 creatures, which is why I'm glad Nick did that.
Yeah,
because-
see, it just sucks
because he eliminated Nate. I couldn't get the 18th creature to kill Josh, nor can I get the upkeep treasure trick.
Well, you're welcome. You're
Oh.
welcome. Yeah, because I had Glinthorn Buccaneer in my hand. That was my next card.
Oh yeah.
I had Leyline
No.
of Anticipation as my next card, which
Okay,
would have
17.
made. Well, so couple things would have happened. Random card, random instant or sorcery would have come back to my hand. The only instant or sorcery in my graveyard was Tasha's Hideous Laughter, which I would have cast, creating another three goblins, putting me up to 6. I would have then cast Leyline, which is a 4-drop. That would have been 10. I would have then cast Dragon Shift Overloaded. On cast, it makes more goblins.
Yeah.
Then it resolves, making them all 4/4 dragons.
Yes.
So
my hand-
basically, if I understand this right, effectively right, if Caleb hadn't done that and killed us, I had the winning card on my next hand, then you had the winning card on your hand. So one way or the other, the game was going to end on one of the next.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I
So-
just kept drawing lands, and the other card in my hand was this sweet Japanese alternate art from the Mystical Archives, Crux of Fate. And let me guess, land off the top? Yep, forest. How long until we see a not land card? Growing Rights of Elkamok, which is basically a land. Lands. Right back. Okay.
So, yeah, with this being the last Thursday Night Showdown of the year,
Yes, sir.
and funny enough, I do not work tonight.
Oh, you don't? Oh, okay, cool.
How about a game 3?
I'm in.
I'm down. I got 2 more beers in the cooler and more upstairs. So I mean, I'm good. And hey Nate, I am sorry, buddy.
No, it was good. It was good.
I had the play I had to do.
had to do
Unfortunately, in doing what I did, I actually allowed Caleb to win. So,
It happens.
but
I was gonna try to I was going to use Calamity something to bring back Spectacular Showdown, which would have goaded and given double strike to Blightsteel Colossus.
oh, that would be amazing.
If you had been able to, if you had somehow, well, you were saying like that was only a 1-turn thing, so like by the end of the turn, it would have gone back to my hand, right?
It just
back
goes to your side.
Back to my battlefield. Yeah.
Yeah,
So after that, I was
exactly.
like, I was thinking about it. I was like, wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Wait, no, let them just take it. But it was good bluff while I was thinking about it at the time.
No, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I mean, I was like, I gotta try to do like I was appreciating all the treasures. I didn't have
yeah.
revel. I didn't have revel in in riches, but I did get the other part of the infinite combo I needed. I just, goddamn you, Caleb, from your freaking Witherbloom command deck.
Okay,
Do low with the bloom.
give me a moment. I'm gonna go grab another deck. I shall
Sounds
be
good.
back.
Sounds good. I'm gonna take a brief respite, and I'll be back as well.
Thinking same power levels. Kind of what we've been playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing
Okay.
CEDH. Just yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Strong casual is good.
Strong.
I'm gonna die so fast.
Let's see. Let's bring out Galia.
I can't wait to see Nick and Josh's reaction to my commander.
There it is. Do you all ever do a keeping track of every game every commander play matches won loss sort of thing?
No.
I
Sometimes
tried
do
that
that with my.
this year.
Oh, okay. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll do that with my CEDH decks because I'll just like randomly play games on Spell Table or against friends and whatnot. But on here, I think the only thing, like, I think at one point I was keeping track of like who won each game, so like who had the most wins on the channel.
Yeah, some
But-
sort of like tracker like that. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
But I lost count of it. So I think the highest win on the channel is either me or Nick. I think it actually might be Nick, and then followed by me. Then one of our guests that we've had him 2 or 3 times now. My buddy Swan, I think has the 3rd highest win rate on the channel. So.
I'm trying to pop it up, but Excel is getting stuck with it not responding on the Excel document, so that's odd. But no, this is the first year I tried to actually do my best to keep track of that sort of thing. It was kind of cool. Kind of like how one of you guys were saying earlier. Favorite deck is the latest deck you built and just kept jamming out. So that Drizzt is definitely gonna probably take most games I've played with for this year.
That makes sense. I've been kind of switching to like a CEDH mode lately, just because I've been Legacy when they banned my Psychic Frogs, just hasn't quite felt the same. But I need to get that competitive itch out. And I tried Master Keys. That's what I played last week on our CEDH night, one of them. But I have a terrible win rate with the deck, so I've been doing. I'm actually working on Plagon, Lord of the Beach. It's a very interesting flicker CEDH deck.
I'm building Crick
Nice.
because the
Carrot.
Phyrexian in me. Yes, I am a terrible human being.
I will die on the hill that it is Carrick. Because of lore purposes. But yeah, no, that deck's fun. It's like a more powered up version of the deck that I've played on the channel before. Doesn't have some of the cute cards like Phyrexian Obliterator and
Maybe I
Wave
should have
the
played
Oni.
Myers the deck, and then we would have done mirror matches because I've got Chief Artificer as well.
I'm just waiting for Nick to kill me as quick as possible because he sees who I'm playing.
And I decided to stay in theme here, guys.
Well, Nate, what are you playing for this final game?
Trying to figure that out. We might.
Nick and I are having a brother's war.
Yeah.
You know it. The second deck I ever built, which I have not yet, which this deck definitely deserves like a headlining opportunity, but it dawned on me
I almost grabbed my Mishra Burnished or Eminent One. But Otrimi deserves some love.
Bring out Galia. I can't find my Vishgrass. It's here somewhere. Can't quite find it. It was a little sad. We'll bring out Galia. I did end up pairing her with the Sword of Dungeons Dragons
I love that
card, so I just always like
Nice.
to keep it in there with it. Well, I
That's
remember
one of
having one person go like, "Hey, we didn't have rule 0 if you're gonna play that card." I was like, "No. I just like to keep it with Galia. That's Galia's card."
That is the one sword that I don't have a foil version of. I've got a foil version of every other sword of blank and blank, except that one. And it's just because I've never gotten around to trying to trade for one. But I would like to get it to just, complete the set.
That makes sense.
I had a what's that? Was that unstable? I had a box of it, and I was hoping to pull one out of there. It was also one of those rare unstable boxes that didn't have any foil basics in it. Like normally, you were like guaranteed one. Mine did not have any.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And then Nate, if you'd be so kind, make sure to add your commander into the spell table before I randomize.
Yep. Let's do it. Spell table, there it is. There it is, Galia.
Jeez. I guess. That sucks.
Four. One, two, three, and up.
Sure.
Nice.
Oh, cool. All right, so that means when I inevitably forget that it's not my turn, and this time I'll be skipping Josh. Got it.
Yep.
Can't believe two people did that in the same night.
It's it's okay. It's
So
okay.
post holiday,
Yeah.
the post holiday, haze that we're all living in.
Post holiday hangover.
Yeah. Except I didn't drink.
Neither did I.
I just had a little wine yesterday. I was good. I was good.
Yeah. My insomnia is acting up again, so I've been staying away from the alcohol.
That's smart. I was in Detroit with my company, and we like to have a good time.
I heard. I'm ready when y'all are, by the way.
I'm just checking my hand. Let me check my hand. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I love my hand, except I have freaking one land in it. 2 lands in it. No. No, I'm not doing that. That's bad. It's bad.
Bad Nick. Bad.
You go to the corner and think about what you've done. The guy had Braids Arisen Nightmare, Goldspan Dragon. I mean, I was really liking my opening hand.
Hey,
I had Vandal Blast to deal with. Caleb.
Dread Pirate has finally made it. Oh, son of a bitch. Dread Pirate made it into the chat, finally.
Hey, by the way, can we all take a moment and acknowledge that we have not seen Josh's face once this
Hey, don't jinx me,
Now that
damn
you
it.
said that, Winona Ryder in a pantsuit, huh, Nick? All right.
What's that?
Oh, Dread Pirate.
Sorry, I'm late.
It said
Now that you
hosted by
said it, we
Winona
will see it
Ryder.
in 5 minutes. You know what, Pirate? I swear, you say that again, the next time you're on stream, I'm playing nothing but green decks. Whether it's Golgari, Simic, Mono Green, Celestia, there will be green in it.
Nick's gonna see a lot of green on Sunday. We are playing we're doing we do a Christmas event every year with our Friday night group, which at this point most of them have been on the stream. And we're planning to play it'd be involved in 8 hours of Magic roughly.
Can I say that? Not dry heave? It's quite easy. I'm not wrong.
Also, heads up, Pirate, I think I'm going to end up bringing all of my extras. So just go ahead and let your wife know that you're probably going to be in trouble by the end of the day. He likes to say every time I bring over extras that I'm getting him in trouble.
Oh, okay.
Because he ends up wanting half of them.
That's a good hand. I like that.
All right, I'm good.
That's doing good.
I'm good.
Let's do this.
I'll draw.
By the way, Dread
Um,
Pirate, I hope you admire green sleeves.
Bridge pass.
I am going to play a Blood Crypt tapped and pass turn.
Draw. Just throw in Prairie Stream tapped and pass turn.
Draw. Play a small pass.
All right.
Game 3, no turn 1 Soul Rings. Impressive.
Soul Ring only made an appearance during game 2.
I'll go Underground Sea into Steel Overseer and pass the turn.
I will play Hive of the Eye Tyrant. And one pay for Lightning Greaves. Pass turn.
I almost skipped Nate just then.
Y'all just got it in for me. It's okay. It's okay. Put in a Misty Rainforest, tap to pay pay 1 life to get a forest.
Pat to Tay.
Patate. Graveyard.
So much freaking blue.
So much blue. It's a sea of blue.
Nate, I should say it now. I hate blue.
Oh, this deck does some bluey stuff. So yay.
Wonderful. Can't wait.
What's his way of saying get your knee pads ready because you're about to blue it all over?
Tap the forest to play.
I'm psyched. Let's go kill some birds.
That was so
Tap the
funny.
forest
Oh,
to
wow.
play many partings, and I'll do that
Yeah,
to
Joby for
find a plains. Make a food token, and I'll pass turn.
Untap on keep draw. I will play.
Where the hell are my plains? There it is. Goes in the hand.
I'm going to play this Bajuka Bog. And when I do, I will exile Nate's Graveyard.
You know me so well. You know me so well.
Yeah, it was either that or a bounce land, and then have to discard the hand size, and that is, yeah. I'll pass the turn.
Regardless of any deck I play, I always throw in some sort of graveyard recursion or reanimate. So
Oh, I did too.
just doing that is such a good move.
My
Use them now.
my play group knows that the graveyard is my second hand. I will go ahead and fetch. just
Yes,
to save
yes,
some
we
time.
do. We have documented proof of
Very
that.
much so. So I'm gonna fetch. I'm gonna go grab the Triome that I believe I put in here. Just for Fiend Tower. And I'll shuffle because I'm gonna cast an Emery and I'm gonna mill. I'm gonna mill 4 cards. Emery will only cost me 1 because she basically has affinity for artifacts. And I have Razortide Bridge and Steel Overseer. So Emery Lurker Balak. Enters, I mill 4. Get Enlightened Tutor, Watery Grave, Mycosynth Golem, and Sharoom the Hegemon. And I will pass the turn.
Oh,
I love the crazy art on this secret lair here.
Mm-hmm.
play a swamp. I'm gonna tap 1 and 2 for Demonic Tutor. I'm gonna go search my library for a card.
Sure.
Seeing Dragon Engine.
Pay no mind. Pay no mind. What card I'm looking for. It does not matter. It will have no impact on anyone in this game.
Yeah. Also, ignore the man behind the curtain. Pay no attention.
Ignore the man.
You do anything else?
I don't know yet. No, I am not actually. I will pass the turn while I go hunt for a card, which you all can not guess what it is. Let's hope I didn't cut that card from the deck.
That would be awkward, considering that's the only way to meld.
I'm actually not running the melders in this deck. I should.
So I don't run it in my version of that.
Oh, do you have this Urza as well? I knew you had the mono blue one, but
Yeah, no, I have that version of Urza as well.
okay.
Metal Nick can confirm that deck is also very gross and disgusting.
Artifacts are just inherently broken.
And see, I feel like I really have done right by choosing Mishra as my favorite brother because he hates Urza, and Urza is blue so much. So I feel like I made the right call. I stand by it.
You've also played against my Mishra deck as well.
I have played against Mishra's Junkyard and whatever your other Mishra deck, and I mean you've seen this one a few times. You know this one can do some fun stuff too, with Dragon Engine aside. So
I will pay 2. I'm gonna Kasmina Transmutation the Steel Overseer.
Okay,
Loses
what's
all
that do?
abilities and becomes a base power toughness 1/1.
I'll respond and activate it.
Okay.
So it'll get a counter, and then it gets the enchantment on it. So it'll at least be a
2/2.
2/2.
Yeah.
Still an artifact creature, though, right?
Correct.
And I will pass turn.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. So I'm going to tap 2 to play Iker Clawmere.
Of course.
I will then play the Simic Growth Chamber as my land for turn, bouncing Bajuka Dog back to my hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then pass turn.
Okay. I'll play Academy Ruins. I'll land for turn. I don't really have anything I can play out of the yard. I'm just going to pass the turn.
yay, untapped blue.
There's not a single counter spell in this deck, Nick.
Okay, well that's good.
I mean, if there is, I don't know about it.
I didn't put it there.
Yeah. If this is a modified version of the Precon, if it was in the Precon, then it's possibly in here.
It was not.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay,
bring
then there's
in.
no counter spells.
I'm gonna bring in Mishra, claimed by Gix. Attach Lightning Greaves. No responses.
Nope.
All right, and then I'm gonna swing at Caleb. What do you have for blockers?
2/2 and a 1/2.
Okay. You know what, man? You're my bro. I'm not gonna swing at my bro. All right.
All right.
All right. We don't hate each other yet.
That's fair.
So, Josh, I'm gonna swing at you with a 3/5.
Okay, so on attack, miss your triggers, right?
Mr. Triggers, right? So I gain a life, and you all lose a life.
And I lose 3. 1, 2, 3.
That is the end of my turn. So I'm gonna pass it on.
Pass
Like
it
it's
on,
hot.
pass it on. Tap, draw. Let's throw in. Temple Garden, paid 2 life to let it come in untapped. Let's throw in. Yeah, we'll tap all 4, bring in Galia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards in hand. Galia's got Vigilance, 4/4, 4/4, which is great. I love that. May look at the top card of the library at any time, and I can cast ores and equipment spells from the library and auto attach equipments. So she's bae. Can't do anything anyway, but perfect. I will pass turn.
All right. Untap. Okay. Right. I will play Rogue's Passage as my land for turn. At the top. Rogue's Passage for colorless, black, green, blue. And I'm going to go ahead and mutate Otrini onto Iker Clomere. Now, Otrini is a 6/6 trample nightmare artifact creature with infect, and when it becomes wild, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Move to combat. I will swing. I'm going to swing up at Kayla.
So it's a what now?
So it's a 6/6 trample infect, and if it gets blocked, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn.
Well, then I'm taking 6 infect, I guess.
Oh yeah, let's go. And then I will pass the turn. I like
I've
this
got
deck.
nothing going on here. Well, that's.
I can help
legal.
Caleb, just FYI. So if you leave me, if you let things,
I'm not gonna touch you, man.
okay. You can allow morphin time to happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this Flooded Strand. Yeah. I'm gonna cast these Lightning Greaves.
Yep.
I'm gonna put them to Emery.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna pass the turn.
Untap upkeep. Draw. I'm gonna play a Bloodstained Mire. I'm gonna crack it. Lose that life that I gained.
Hmm.
You go see what I have left in this deck that is fetchable for a mountain. That isn't a mountain. Just a mountain. Can't remember if I got one of those, like, what are the? I know I don't have a, but like, what are the? If you have 2 basic lands, it enters.
They're either called Battle Lands or Tango Lands because it takes 2 to tango.
It's 2 to tango. Yeah, so I'm looking to see if I have a tango land in this deck.
But yeah, a bunch of people like it. The community
The Battle
was pretty
Bond
divided
lands?
on those, whether it was Battle Lands because they came out in Battle for Zendikar, or Tango Lands. I've always liked the Tango Lands because it's funny and it pisses off all the people who are like, "No, it's a Battle Land."
And I found the Smoldering Marsh.
Nice.
Whiskey Tango Bravo.
Charlie Foxtrot.
Yep.
All right. Then I'm going.
The years of doing that at work.
All right. Feeling good. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and tap 3 Phyrexian Dragon Engine.
Hold it.
I'm going to move the Greaves over to the engine.
Yep.
I'll allow it.
I'm gonna activate swinging at Josh, so everybody
Okay.
loses 2 life,
My face.
and then we melt.
We are
It's
already
the
doing
first
way
time
better
you've
than.
melded. On
this is-
stream.
Yeah, this is, and we're already doing way better than the Commander Versus series from Star City Games because I'm pretty sure. I want to say they've tried so many seasons to meld, and it's either only happened once or it's never happened.
I
Right.
put a
Nick-
lot.
Nick got it on his first try.
I've generally been pretty successful pulling this off at least once in the game because I put a lot of meld in this deck, or a lot of tutors. I mean, in the deck, to go
Sure.
get Dragon Engine. But all right, so I get to choose 3. Okay, destroy target artifact. I'm sorry, Josh. I'm not allowing that to live.
Okay.
I mean, it's fair. It's fair. It's 6
Fair.
info. All right. I'm gonna create. All right, Caleb. I'm gonna have you discard 2 cards, and I am then going to create 2 tap Power Stone tokens.
All right, I'm gonna be unhappy about this.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be. I need to
No,
somewhat.
you're good. You're good.
I
You're
got to
good.
somewhat control.
I'm
Urza.
gonna start a swamp.
All right, and then I guess that's a 9/9 hitting you.
Yep. One,
Random dude.
down to 25.
All right.
All right, I have one more discard. Now, Josh, what do you plan to do with that Bajuka Bog when you replay it?
Haven't decided yet.
Gotcha.
It depends, like, because clearly, like, I know Urza's, I know how powerful Urza is,
Yeah.
but we've got this giant Phyrexian douchebag. I mean, artificer.
No, I welcome it. In fact, you can just call me Giant Phyrexian douchebag from now on, and I'm
More like
totally
a
good with it.
Phyrexian C next Tuesday.
Hey! We said we weren't going to do that anymore.
Acronym.
I'm gonna discard Cloud Steel Kieran.
All right.
And you're not that. It's
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach second main. I'm going to reattach Lightning Greaves to Mishra.
Okay.
And then, yeah, what the hell? I'll sack my 2 Power Stone.
you don't sack
I'm tapping. Oh, they don't.
They enter tapped and they only tap to cast artifact spells
Oh, okay. Well, okay, that's fine.
or
All right.
activate abilities.
Cast a non. Well, that's fine. I was going to cast it for an artifact spell, but they enter tapped, right? Oh, they are tapped. You're right.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Thank you. But I'll go ahead and pay tap 2 for the Swift Boot Boots. So I got some extra. You know, I'm a Swifty, guys. I'll pass it.
I knew it. You're a Kansas City Chiefs fan. I knew it.
Well, when the team that you really love has beaten them so many times, because you know, Tom Brady is the GOAT. You know, who cares? I'm just kidding. All right,
All
pass
right,
turn.
Nate.
Yep.
You got to do something here. Let's get some fun enchantments going.
looking at the old Mox field. Let's see. So gives me a tap, draw. Top deck,
Disenchant targeting the boots.
throw in a Rogue's Passage of my own. Let's throw in tap 1 to throw in a Sigarda's Aid. Tap 2.
Neo Red over here saying, "Is this MTG? I can't see."
Rampant growth. Ha 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 ha. Rampant growth. I'll look for a. Got the force. Got the.
The island.
Oh yeah,
I have that same problem.
island.
Red. I'm also pretty visually impaired.
Goes in tapped. Shuffle. Let's see what else pops up. Still got 2 mana left. Plenty 2 mana. Shit. Enchants in here. Just look at the top. Nope. Great. With so still 2 left. Let's see. Tokens is 2 or 3.
He has 2.
I have two. Yeah, two power
Stone
stones.
tokens.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. It's pay 2 to sack. I'm sorry. I was looking at the cost. My bad. Let's do that. I'll pay 2.
Oh, it'll
Sack my
your thing.
food. Gain 3 life. 1, 2, 3. Still there. Can't do anything. Nick, you have no blockers?
Yeah, currently I cannot block, so you can hit me. I understand.
Yeah,
Take
I'll swing at you with Galia for 4 commander damage.
Take 4 commander.
And she has a vigilance, so no tappy tappy.
I thank you for that. I appreciate it.
I'll pass turn. Yeah, got to bring you down below 40 with the rest of us. Want you to feel included.
I've got my dragon engine thing. This is the other deck that Caleb knew I was really excited to build for a long time. So.
I'm gonna play an island. And tap the Rogue's Passage in a swamp for Cleanser
Yes.
Knight.
Yes, Red. This is Commander.
And then tap the Simic Growth Chamber for 2 to cast Ornithopter Paradise.
Nice.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right, I turn and step. I will fetch.
It really does go looking so metal. The Mishra lost a Phyrexia card. That's such a metal looking card.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna grab Tundra. Oh, yeah. Nick and Josh have seen these a ton of times, but Nate, you'll appreciate my proxy.
Oh heck yeah.
land.
Yeah.
So
I love it. I need to get some of those, Caleb. I mean, now that I'm reversing my stance on proxies.
yeah, well, they're available on that site that because it's where Swan found them for me, and they're available on that site that you all use. So
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Thanks to our boy Wes. Shout out for him who helps run that site.
Oh, does he really?
Yes.
Very cool.
Yeah, he told me about the time a certain company that makes this game came after him, and he had everything kept on a very large hard drive to protect it.
So
Or whatever, yeah.
I actually have a kind of similar, not me personally, but I have a proxy in this deck of, I just added it, Mishra's Workshop. And it says, mentions this proxy is intended for use only at the Oklahoma land run. They were going to give these proxies out because they were allowing reserveless proxies. And then that same company sent a cease and desist. But it was specifically because they used copyrighted artwork and like the mana symbols and the taps. Like they basically made it look like the card, except they put proxy on the bottom.
I want to get proxies of the original dual lands, but in the full text.
Oh, you're a monster.
Yeah, have you met me?
Hey, and
Well,
shout
only
out to Neo Red for subscribing. He's digging what he's seeing.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
Yeah.
Definitely welcome in.
And I will mention this again. We haven't set a goal yet, but sometime in the new year we will set a subscriber goal. And then once we hit that goal, I will be doing a giveaway for my personal collection for a commander set, which is one of each of the Shocklands. So someone will get a free entire set of Shocklands. And I was casting that instead. That's why I got an untapped land. So cast Liberator versus Battlethopter. I'm going to play a Seed of the Synod. This is my land for turn. I'm going to activate Emery and target Sharum the Hegemon and cast it. So white, black, blue, and then 3. So when it enters the battlefield, I return an artifact from my graveyard to the battlefield.
What are you targeting?
Michael Synth Golem, just because I want to cast it. I have not actually got this guy out yet.
Okay.
And I don't have any other plays this turn, so that was my big thing. I just wanted to try to get the golem out. This guy will get a +1/+1 counter because I cast an artifact that had we cast an artifact spell. Yeah. All right. I don't have good attacks, so I will just pass it over to Nick.
All right.
And let the chips fall where they may.
How many creatures are on the battlefield right now?
2 on mine.
I have 5.
Cool. All right. I'm going to untap.
Why do I feel like there's a blasphemous act in our future?
Nope. All right.
Good.
Play a swamp. Yep. All right. I'm going to move to combat. I am going to make some more tap Power Stone tokens. So I'm going to make 2 of these are tapped. Josh, I'm going to have you discard 3 cards. It's 2 cards. Sorry, 2 cards. 2 cards. Fire opponent discards 2 cards.
Okay.
Sorry.
To counter Venomous Water and Rot Wolf.
And I'm going to choose creatures you don't control get -1/-1 until end of turn. And then I'm going to have Mishra lost to Phyrexia. Swing at Nate. 9/9 coming your way.
Taking 9.
Right. Second main. I'm going to tap 5. And play Massacre Girl.
Hey, there she is.
Hold on.
I have no responses.
I didn't block
Play
anything.
1. I'm going to cast an offer you can't refuse.
Again, Josh, that is in fact
Non-creature, son of a bitch.
I'm so sorry.
I'm
You
pretty
gotta quit
sure
playing that card, man.
I'm pretty sure that will wipe the entire board other than Mishra, because I believe 8 creatures will take everything down. and kill the board state. Or 7. It'll go 7. Because yeah, Josh, you already had one that died when I just -1, -1 every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Golly goes to command zone.
I'll pay 1 with my remaining mana and equip Swiftfoot Boots to Massacre Girl. Fast turn.
Untap. Keep draw. Throw in this deserted beach. Let's 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7.
Well, Shane, you got to get our numbers up in order to get me to give away those shocks.
Okay. Steel Overseer as an enchantment goes to the graveyard because Steel Overseer died. Or Transmutation goes to the graveyard. Your Steel Overseer went to the graveyard.
Yes.
Do.
Yeah, my board was successfully wiped.
Let's do this one more time. 2, 4, 6. Leave a blue up out this time. Sorry about that. I should have left the blue out last time. 2, 4, 6. Bring Galia out second time.
Little Red, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thank you. We appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thank you, Nero. I appreciate you, bud. All right, Gully's back out again.
Galia's back out, and I will pass turn.
Untap. Upkeep. The duck. How many cards in
Well, we
y'all's
appreciate it,
graveyard?
Shane. What was that, Josh?
How many cards in y'all's graveyard?
Oh, in graveyard? A lot.
2 in mine. A land and Demonic Tutor. And I don't believe I have a way to bring back Demonic Tutor.
11.
So, I mean, you're welcome to exile mine, but yeah, it's your call, bud.
I mean, I'm
ruining
that
everyone's
board
day. So.
I was gonna say that board wipe put me back to square zero. The card in my hand does nothing, so it would get rid of Mishra the big Mishra if it didn't have Lightning Greaves attached to it.
Yeah.
If I can make it to my turn, I got something for Mishra.
Cool.
All right. And I know where Mr. Swinging next.
I'm going to go ahead and pay 2 life. And I'm going to
Protect me,
detect
everyone.
and probe Nick. Nick, if you could do me a solid, take a picture of your hand and send it to me.
You can also just block Nate and I on here, and then it just shows our screen and then unblock us. Is the way I see that done a lot on Spell Table.
Oh, you can block
But-
people on these?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Damn it,
I
Josh.
don't want to run the risk of screwing up the stream.
These sleeves are all from the same pack, but some of them are cut weird. It's really bothering me, actually.
Come on, Josh. You don't want to do this to me. I mean,
Yeah, I do.
I'm your friend. No, there's no reason you need to do this.
You've wiped my board twice and hit me with how much commander damage?
Just 9. Hit Nate with 2.
12.
Who got the last bat of commander damage?
Oh, that was Nate.
Okay.
Okay.
I was interacting with chat and didn't pay attention if you had attacked me and I just take my life total down.
With that results. Oh my God. Well, let's go ahead and play the Jukabog. I will target Caleb's graveyard.
Okay.
And then I will pass the turn.
All right. I don't even know what I could do at this point. Let's figure it out, shall we?
We can recover.
Well, card in my hand's not very useful. I can't use my Academy runes to get stuff back to my graveyard because Josh is a jerk. I guess I'm just gonna play Urza and equip the Lightning Gravestone.
Yep.
And I don't really feel like attacking right now, so move to my end step and make a friend. And I'll pass the turn.
Right.
Go ahead and take your D20 in here.
Draw. Play a mountain.
Oh, I do. Good.
All right, so I have 4 current Power Stone tokens.
Mhm.
So, all right, so Power Stone, I haven't actually used these very much. They are not.
Worded
they don't,
well.
They don't. Well, yeah, and they don't sack. Correct. They are
Correct.
tapped. All right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Cool. So I'm gonna pay 3 to play Lagamos, Hand of Hatred. So at the beginning of combat on your turn, create a 2/1 red elemental creature token with trample and haste. Sacrifice at the beginning of the next end step. I can also tap it if 3 or more creatures have died. 5 or more creatures have died this turn, and I can go search my library for a card and put it in my hand. Then I'm going to tap for 4 plus 2 to play. Actually, I think I gotta tap it like this. Actually, red, and 4 to play Combustible Gear Hulk.
Ooh, fun.
All right. So when he enters the battlefield, the target opponent may have you draw 3 cards. If the player doesn't draw the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard, then Combustible Gear Hulk deals damage to that player equal to the total converted mana cost of those cards.
My favorite card in my Feldon deck.
So, since you're my brother here, Caleb.
Yep.
Draw or graveyard?
I would absolutely never let you draw 3 cards. Give me the damage.
All right. Swamp.
Yep.
The Cruelty of Gix. That'll be 5.
Okay.
And a swamp. So that worked out pretty
Okay.
well for you. Woo! Okay. Then I will move to
Take over here
combat.
thinking he can get 3 cards off me. What kind of magic player do I look like?
All right. I'm going to make an elemental.
Sure.
All right. At the beginning of combat. Then. All right. Nate, I'm going to have you discard 2 cards. Because I'm going to have Mishra attack you, Nate. So I'm going to have you discard 3 cards. I'm going to
2
deal
or 3.
2. Sorry, 2. I'm sorry. I'm going to have you
That's all
discard 2. I'm going to deal 3 damage to your commander, and then give all creatures that I don't control -1/-1 until end of turn.
Okay.
Joke's on you. I don't have any creatures.
Okay.
And Josh, I'm going to swing the elemental, the 2/1 with trample and haste at you.
Okay.
And I'm going to swing Massacre Girl. Well, no, Caleb, you have 2 creatures. So
I do.
I'm just going to. No, actually, I'll swing Massacre Girl at you, Josh, as well. 4/4.
So 4/4 and a 2/2.
4/4 and a 2/2. Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm putting Galia into the graveyard, not my command zone.
All right.
Apparently the Swiftfoot boots are giving Galia hexproof from spell table. Or not Galia, Massacre Girl, because I cannot. There we go.
Okay.
Menace. Okay. I couldn't remember if she had Menace or Death Touch.
She has Menace. Yep. Yeah, the newer Massacre Girl, it's also in this deck, has Wither, which is kind of cool. So.
Yeah, it's an old Shadow Moor mechanic.
All right, and then
Shadow Moor would be one of my favorite sets.
Then, beginning of my end step, I sack my elemental. It does not stay on the battlefield.
Yep.
I don't think we didn't have 5 more creatures, so I can't tap Lagamos. He has summoning sickness anyway, so I pass the turn. And I don't know, maybe I'm losing my Mishra at this point. I try to do things.
Upkeep, draw. will do that.
Oh, I like those, Josh.
Oh, you're a monster.
Well, this actually kind of works out.
Josh, those ones you made, or did you just find those?
No, I found them.
Okay.
Just so everyone can see, there's Badlands in the full text form.
Let's save this down here.
I think I now hate
Island. There's Scrubland. Savannah. Tiger. Bayou. Tundra. This is really just torturing Caleb. Plateau. Underground Sea. And Volcanic.
I was watching.
Tap 3 for season of renewal. I'll choose both. I'll return Casmina's Transmutation and Galia to my hand.
Okay.
There.
No, I was watching the episode of Commander Versus series they released today, and Jeremy was playing an Alexander Hamilton deck, and all of his
Nice.
lands were the full text lands, because that way if he revealed them off the top, he Alexander Hamilton got like plus 17 plus 0.
That's amazing.
What
I
you got? What you
will-
got, Nate?
Casmina the Mishra.
It has,
Shroud.
yeah.
Oh, it does have Shroud? I'll
Yeah.
Casmina the... Nope, and that's with the boots.
You can get rid of Lagomos or Combustible Gear Hulk.
I like Combustible Gear Hulk.
I guess it's not Lagomos's day.
No, sorry, Lagomos. Oh shoot, that Shroud really fudged it.
Well,
Oh.
it doesn't die. It just becomes a 1/1.
Oh, it becomes a 1/1. Okay, all right.
One
But
was
it
no
loses
abilities.
all.
And
It
with
does
no-
lose
with
all
no
its
abilities,
abilities, but
okay.
No, the Shroud still prevents it from happening though.
Well, but yeah, Lagomos doesn't have shred. So if you want a 1/1 Lagomos, you're good to go. So he's 1/1. He's very unimpressive.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that.
He was already that, Nick.
I don't
That
know.
was
It
even
felt
more
like a
1/1.
good add to the deck. I mean, the thing is you got.
Oh, I was just making a generic joke.
No, I know.
I'm
I thought
fine.
he was a good ad because I got I've been in a situation where Dragon Engine gets exiled very early, and so I have to just run Mishra by himself as the commander, and I have to think about lots of creatures attacking and getting gaining life, losing life. So
I'll,
Yeah, you know
I'll pass
that
turn.
forge in there, the one that makes gets an oil counter and then makes a dude every upkeep or on your upkeep for every oil counter?
Urbrass Forge. Yep,
That one,
it's in here.
I know you sent me the deck list, but what was that, Josh?
Master.
I pass. Yeah.
Oh god,
yeah,
untap blue. What is he gonna do?
I didn't expect to get this far. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Well, I'm going to play Dig Site Engineer. It's a 3/3 Dwarf Artificer that says whenever you cast an artifact spell, you may pay 2. If you do, create a construct. However, I will not be casting any sort of artifact spell this turn. I really don't want to incur the wrath of Nick. So I'm just going to continue working in my factory, tinkering with my toys over here, and pray everyone leaves me alone.
Fair
I'll
enough.
pass.
Tap. Draw. All right. Play a swamp.
Well, Caleb, I have good news for you. I do not find a full text Shockland.
That would make sense because there's not enough. There wouldn't be enough room to put the enters untapped if you pay 2 life text on there with all the
Right.
rest of it. And it'd still be readable.
What's everyone's current cards in hand?
2, 4.
I'm going to move to combat. So, all right. I'm going to have, so I'm going to have Nate, I'm going to have you discard 2 cards. I'm going to have Mishra deal 3 damage to Josh. And then I'm going to have all creatures I don't control. Actually, no. Yeah, I'm going to have all creatures I don't control get -1, -1.
Sure.
And then I'm going to have, no, that doesn't happen because he's a 1/1. Then I'm going to go ahead and,
Graveyard.
Josh, I'm going to swing Mishra at you.
Josh, if you can get rid of the boots, I can get rid of Mishra, or vice versa.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm dead.
I don't think you're
Okay.
dead. I'm not. Oh, did I already hit you 3 times with Mishra?
Well, let's see. First time was 3. Second time was 9. 9 plus 12.
But is Mishra claimed by Gix and Mishra lost to Phyrexia,
Yes,
the same
it's
commander?
still your commander.
It's not like partners where they do separate it. This one's a combined.
Okay, gotcha. Just just checking.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. Then
My deck
on.
failed me.
Then I'm going to go ahead and pay 3 to cast Brotherhood's End. Any responses?
Mm-mm.
All right. It deals 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker, which will kill Lagalos on my end and anything else that can take 3 damage. Sadly, I couldn't kill Ursa. All right. And then I will pass the turn. Couldn't let me draw 3 cards, could you, Caleb? I mean, come on.
Nope.
Help a brother out here.
You know, there-
You're doing just fine.
You know, it's funny. There is one point in my life where I have cast Ancestral Recall targeting my opponent. And it was an actual Ancestral Recall. They were playing Doomsday, and they messed up on their Doomsday pile and had 2 cards left in library. So I targeted them, and they had to draw 3. Drew from an empty library, it died.
That's beautiful.
I think I've also
Nick,
cast
you're-
Ancestral Visions.
Nick, you're
targeting
tapped
my
out
opponent.
right now. Tapped out on click. Are you tapped out? Are your creatures tapped out?
I'm hellbent, but no, I have Massacre Girl and Combustible Gear Hulk, both untapped.
I can
I got
remove
some
one of your
tapped.
creatures if you need me to.
Combustible Gear Hulk.
Well,
doesn't
specifically
have
Combustible Gear Hulk.
Nothing has reach or flying.
Mm-mm.
I mean, your dragon does, but the dragon's not.
No, actually, believe it or not, he's a dragon engine, but he has no flying. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
It's a dragon engine, not an actual dragon.
It's a freaking dragon.
You can't have dragons in every deck, Nick. You're not Brian Kibler.
He's not wrong.
It's fair. No, it's fair. It's fair. I'm not Kibler. Although I look much better with long hair than he does. Actually, I'm just kidding. Kibbs looks much better with long hair than he did with short hair.
Right.
Powers. Oh, those cost yours.
You know, it'd be funny. Vandal Blast. But unfortunately, you don't play red in that deck. But if you did, we'd have questions. So while Nate's thinking, Caleb, I knew. Oh, Caleb's been exiled.
Oh, I didn't do it.
I think I might actually scoop out at this point.
Caleb, I thought you'd appreciate this printing of Giant Grave.
Oh, you're gonna scoop, Nate? Or I mean,
Trying to.
for what it's worth, I'm clearly the target, and Caleb does some really evil crap with this deck. So I mean,
Yeah.
I don't necessarily know this is game in hand for me, and you're definitely not going to be the recipient of anything he has if he can.
Oh no, yeah, no, and it's all good. I'm just in my head. I'm trying to think about how things are playing out in the next like turn or two.
Yeah.
Which
No,
just
I had to,
based off, and I'm kind of thinking I might.
refresh because Spell Table just muted everyone's audio and I couldn't hear anyone.
Only make
But yeah, I love that Ice Age Giant Growth. Though my favorite text for a pump spell is off of the 10th edition and possibly earlier Might of Oaks, which is instant speed, target creature gets +7/+7. And the flavor text is, guess where I'm going to plant this.
Yeah, I think
Mitovox?
I will. I think I will end up scooping at this point.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, because if it goes the next time it goes back to your turn, if the 2 discard thing happens again, I'll be tapped out and I'll be reset. If I play either one of the
I'm not
Hold on,
gonna.
and-
I'm
hold
not
on,
gonna.
hold
Do,
on,
I
hold
won't
on,
do that
hold
to
on,
you.
hold on.
I won't do that
in
to
the,
you.
hold on, it's no, it's fine. In the sense that if I play either one of these cards in my hand right now too,
Mhm.
it would only prolong the game. One's a wipe, one's not, but it also doesn't really do anything. I think I'll scoop. I feel good
Mhm.
about it.
Well,
Yeah.
Technically before you would scoop, or I think there's like preceded phases. Nick, I'm going to
Yeah.
Void Rend your Combustible Gear Hulk. Just destroy target permanent, and it can't be countered. Take that Josh's offer you can't refuse.
It's void rended. Okay.
That's true.
Right.
That's why the duck is here.
Well,
Well,
no, that was poor timing, actually.
no, yeah, for me that was the right move because these are my next 3 cards.
Arcane Signet, as foretold in the plains.
Josh, here's your favorite card from my deck.
Hey, Magna Cacophony. We love that card.
4 turns.
I'm going to cast Sword of the Meek.
Not Sword of the Squeak.
And I will move to equip Sword of the Meek to one of my actually, yeah, we'll move to equip it to Urza.
Okay.
I'll move to combat and swing everything at Nick. These 2 have menace.
All right. So I take how much?
So it's going to be 16 total, I believe. These are 12, and then Urza is it's 17 with 5 commander damage.
Okay.
And I'll move to end step, create another Karn artifact friend, and pass the turn.
All right.
I really should buy Might of Oaks for this deck.
It's not what I needed, but okay. Yeah, I don't even care about that. All right, so I don't have a great hand. I'm kind of stuck at this point.
I don't either.
All right, so Caleb, how many cards you got in hand?
1.
All right, well, you can go ahead and discard that.
Cool.
How big
It's,
is your golem that you got?
7/7. It's a Doc Secure Hulk.
Okay,
It's
I'm gonna.
7/7.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and destroy target artifact. So,
Okay.
And I'm going to deal 3 damage to your face.
Go to 27.
Okay. And then I'm going to swing Mishra, Lost to Phyrexia. And I'm going to go ahead and swing Massacre Girl at you as well. But hang on. I'm going to go ahead and tap 4. Swing Hive of the Eye Tyrant at you as well. Technically, I'm sorry. I should have done that before combat. I do apologize. You can actually penalize me if you want to. And I will exile. I don't know anything in your graveyard have your courage. And what's the worst thing you got in your graveyard? Just exile for me.
I mean, Noxious Deerhold probably because I haven't got it.
All right, that's exiled.
So how much total? Because I can't block any of it. I can't interact with any of it.
9, 4, and he's a 3/3. So
16. I'll go
16.
to 11.
Yep. I think it's just a race to who can kill the other first at this point.
9 of which is commander damage.
Yeah, it's going to be irrelevant, more than likely. But you're right. All right, Nick, you got anything else?
No, I don't have enough mana to cast Mirkwood Bats. I don't even care telling you what's in my hand because it's really not helpful right now. I have lots of ways to make treasures in this deck, which is why it's in here, but it's not helping me at the moment. So I pass the turn, and you might kill me, or the crackback. I think this is over very quickly.
So I have 1 draw that wins me the game.
All right.
That's not it. I can't even cast that card. I'm 1 mana away from being able to cast it. But would it have done it? It's another 5. Yeah, that actually would have done it too if I had 1 more mana. So I'll hit you 4 again. Just double check my math. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. So there's 12, 16, or 17. 5 more commander damage, and then I die.
All right. I'm just for kicks and giggles. I'm just curious what I would draw on my next turn.
No, it was a mere battle sphere, and if I had gotten that, it would have made me 5 artifacts, making these constructs 11/11s. But
Gotcha.
it's a 7 cost, and if you were even at all curious, what the 1 card I needed was it's pretty far down in the deck. Thopter Foundry. So it says pay 1, sacrifice an artifact or a non-token artifact, gain a life, and make a 1/1 blue Thopter. So you sacrifice Sword of the Meek to it, and then Sword of the Meek says if it's in your graveyard when a 1/1 enters, attach it to it. So effectively, once I get these 2 out, I never have to cast a spell again. I can just pump all my mana into doing that.
Gotcha. Yeah, basically, I think I know I have it just right there alone because I could deal 3 damage to your face. I could blow up another artifact, and then I have Braids Arisen and Mirkwood Bats, which I could do some fun shit with that for sure. So
yeah.
Yep. So
now, once Josh exiled my graveyard, things were looking kind of grim. But really, it was the board wipe that did it. It did me in because I couldn't do things.
Thanks, Massacre Girl. You're the best.
Yeah, I really needed 1. Recently unbanned in Modern Mox Opal. But no, there's a couple combos in this deck. So there's the Thopter Sword that I just showed you, along with the Urza, the mono blue one. Actually makes infinite mana and lets you cast your entire deck in 1 turn. I just have a Platinum Angel in here, which I was hoping to get the mana and draw because I think it'd be funny. Nick can deal me as much damage as he wants.
Yeah, I don't know that I have. I mean, I have some fun cards in here. This is my fun Rakdos deck that I put together. Its goal is to pull out the Dragon Engine, which obviously that worked very well.
There's mine for Nate. Good old Blightsteel. Now the other combo in here, because I put 2 in here, is Disciple of the Vault or the new one from what is it?
Oh, the Marionette Apprentice.
Yeah, Marionette Apprentice, either one of those. And then it's kind of a complicated line, but it's really fun, and it, like feels pretty cool if you can pull it off. So for anyone watching who might be interested in this, so what you do is you get Shroom out, and then you just need to have one of these two out, and then you either reanimate or just play either Sculpting Steel or Phyrexian Metal, and have them become a copy of Shroom, which will make it be a legend rule. So then you have to destroy one, which will cause each opponent or target opponent to lose a life. But then you get the enter the battlefield trigger off your new clone, which you use to bring back the Shroom. And then you repeat this loop infinitely until the table is dead.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of it's one of the earliest combos I knew about in the game of Commander, from all the way back when this was still called EDH. So I have no problem reviving a classic. It's not like it's a hidden secret or anything, but it's one that people might not have seen because it's kind of been, pushed out over the years in order, power creep is a hell of a thing.
Right. Well,
There we
guys,
Good
this
games,
has been
everyone.
fun. First and foremost, Nate, thank you so much for joining us. We definitely appreciate it. Where can people find you? All that fun stuff.
I would say I think he walked.
I'm
away.
muted.
Oh, okay. That does it too.
No, I was saying I appreciate being on here with everyone. Everyone can find me on all socials except for Blue Sky. I'm not bothering to make any more accounts as I managed 4 already on Instagram, and then the others. But yeah, Turlock14. Can find me there on Instagram, Threads, and Twitter, Twitch, and here. Yeah.
Awesome.
And also check out Turtle Dock Studios, all of his photography stuff, because he is a pretty freaking gifted photographer.
I'm okay. Thank you so much. I'm okay.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Nate. Though.
Very cool.
I love artistry, man. So that's awesome. It's awesome.
Oh, thank you so much.
No, and Nate, thanks for being such a good sport. Appreciate you showing up. It was great meeting you. Really enjoyed playing with you. I hope you will join us again, man, for sure.
Yeah, I think this is Nick. This might be our first time playing since you joined EDH Bros. I'm pretty sure I've played with Caleb once before. Was this our first time too?
Unless we played randomly on Spell Table, because I joined after Nick did.
Yeah.
So fun story, Nate. We might have mentioned this, but yeah, Caleb's actually my cousin, technically second cousin out of Oklahoma. He was my MTG Oracle. I got into this game because I wanted something to do with my son that was not video games. As much as I love video games, I just wanted us to have some quality time, like, doing something like this together. Guess what? He does not care about this game, but I got really into it, and then I met Josh, and I turned into a total degenerate. You all witnessed that tonight. You can blame that man right there, the random dud.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't know what you're talking about. No.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I definitely
Josh the Saint.
definitely need to do it. We just gotta teach the mini me to stop blowing up lands in the league, and it'll be perfect.
No
No,
comment.
land destruction is a strategy. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. No one ever tell you no.
Right?
Yeah.
Armageddon with
again, I really
cosmic
appreciate being out
intervention on the stack. Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
No, it was great having you. Great having you, man, for sure.
All right, Nick, any shout outs?
Well, I mean, again, I honestly want to say it's really funny. So I do want to shout out my beautiful, amazing wife, Jess. I gave her a list of cards I wanted. It was Sliver, the first Sliver Legion, and Sliver Overlord. She couldn't find Overlord at our wonderful store, Kayfabe. Shout out to Kayfabe. But what's funny is what killed everybody at the table was Virulent Sliver, which she just bought because she saw it and she thought it looked cool. So, which I honestly kind of love that, right? I think that's a great way, and it was really funny. That was the card that actually won the game. So, shout out to her. This was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for not totally ganging up on me as well while I played Slivers. I know it's an annoying mechanic, but it is when you're piloting the deck, it's a really fun deck to run for sure. So
Guess we'll just have to do Sliver and Tribal next time.
that would actually be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Because I mean, like we'd all feed off of each other for the most part, and that would get pretty insane.
So
Okay.
I've seen that in the
Caleb's
way-
response.
Well, I was just figuring out if I could build a Sliver deck, but I could just borrow Tanner's. The way to build that deck, though, is you have to institute the rule that you can play no more than 10 of slivers you control. So you have to play, mostly universal slivers. And then you can have 10 of the slivers you control have this. That way, it's a lot more chaotic, a lot more fun. Because it gets kind of boring if you're like, okay, well, all my slivers say all players are all slivers, and then all of Josh's say, oh well, slivers you control have blank. But I could always just borrow Tanner's sliver deck if we really wanted to do that, because I don't think I have enough pieces to construct the sliver deck. And Nick, I still need to get you that list of cards I need, as well as we can talk about, because I do have an Overlord for trade. Unfortunately, it's not the secret layer one, but
I mean, I would still take it, and yes, and
Yeah.
maybe after the stream is over, you and I can hang on, and I can tell you about some of the other things I can also offer up besides just my trade list, which I may or may not have some of the cards you want, but yeah, for sure. I don't mind running some of the proxies of the lands. I'll either eventually swap them out or I won't. I do own all the cards that are in there that are proxied. I just don't have multiple copies. But Sliver Overlord is one I'd actually like to have a real copy of, for sure.
That's fair. Caleb, any shout outs?
Shout out to everyone who interacted with chat. This has probably been one of the most active chats I've seen since we started streaming. So shout out to everyone in there. At one point we had 7 watching, which doesn't sound like a lot, but hey, every watcher counts, and we're appreciative to all of you. And just shout out to my friends here for letting me play some Commander on the day after Christmas. Hope everyone had a great holiday, or just time if you don't celebrate anything. And I look forward to beating you all up and bashing your brains in with my Commander decks in the new year.
Can't wait.
And then to wrap it up, again, thank you everyone for tuning in. Honestly, this has become like the highlight of my week, and I hope it is for you. We look forward to 2025, bringing all sorts of new chaos, all sorts of new bullshit, because that's what we like to do here. So yeah, definitely stay tuned. Make sure to click the thing to do the thing, that way you don't miss any of our streams, like all of our socials, all the fun stuff that feeds the algorithm. Make sure to check out the Utah branch, if you will, of the EDH brothers. Kayfabe cards, link is in the description to their TCG player store, but also support your local game store as well. They are the lifeblood of this game that we love so much. So that's going to be it for this year of 2024. That sounds really weird to say. And we will see you all in 2025 for some more Thursday Night Showdown. Catch y'all later.
Catch y'all
Later,
later.
everyone.